20% off Truck Stop Load Board Pro for 6 months. The best tool for serious carriers. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description to get 20% off Load Board Pro for 6 months. Need capital to grow your business or cover unexpected expenses? Rock Financial has your back. Whether you're looking for a flexible line of credit, a fast cash advance, or tailored working capital solutions, Rock Financial makes it simple to get funded, often in as little as 24 hours. No hidden fees, an easy application, and real support from people who know the business. Ready to take your hustle to the next level? Tap the link in the description to get started with Rock Financial today. Wish insurance was this easy? With LogRock, it's like magic. Real coverage appears when you need it. No tricks. Get covered now. Click the link in the description.
Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults, as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sweet.
What's up? Come on in, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. If you are in need for commercial insurance for your semi-truck, box truck, cargo van business, there's a link in the description below. LogRock, official sponsor of the channel, up for renewal, looking for a cheaper commercial insurance solution. Make sure you guys click that link in the description below for LogRock. Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys click that link. Subscribe to the channel.
Sweet.
Notifications. Let's get going. Shout out to Ty. Oh, shit. Hold on. I made some changes earlier that I look like. See, give me a second. Give me a second here. Let's go. Save. Let's go here. That's better. That's better. Center it. Shout out to Ty in the building. Shout out to Ty in the building. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to everybody that's representing the MGA. I'm representing Antelope, California. I know it's Saturday. People probably out working, shopping, but we're going to get the show on the road nonetheless. Let me move this here. You know what? We'll leave it there. Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. All right, so boom. We on our rental truck kick this week. So I'm going to end it with a reaction, probably to one of the most infamous rental truck call-ins that this channel has ever seen. I think it was season 2. No, maybe season 1 of the call-in show. Season 1 of the 1 or 2. You know, this call I believe happened in 2023. I think it happened in 2023, maybe early 2024. I think it was 2023. And this guy, Traci Jones, who, you know, piece of work, I should say. He was just a piece of work. He was just clueless, just a clueless guy. Really, really tough accountability on that one. That's where Fuck Them Kids originated from. I had to tell him that because he just wasn't getting it. And this was a time period where there was still a lot of naive people that were in the business. It was still a lot of naive people that were coming into business because a lot of that pandemic rah-rah was still looming. 2023 we weren't that far removed from the pandemic, so a lot of that content, a lot of that euphoria that was still lingering was filling these people's heads up who were just kind of late to the party, right? And he was one of them. And ultimately he did fail. Let's just watch it. Come on in, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. I'm not going to give a long, drawn-out monologue. We just going to get straight to it.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Just been watching you just for a little bit, man. I just got wind of you. But
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure you've been asked this before, man, a dozen times, man. But man, I just got my DOT and MC number, man. I'm about to doggone get started. I'm waiting on Enterprise right now to give me my truck. Man, what's the best
Mm.
advice you think you can give me, man, starting this thing out?
Where you from? Texas.
Georgia, man. Harlem, Georgia.
What you finna do in the box truck?
Bad move freight from A to B. That's it.
I'm saying like over the road or
Yeah, OTR. Yeah, I'm gonna go interstate.
interstate. You rent so
Yeah.
you renting a truck, right?
I'm starting to rent, yeah, with Enterprise.
How much the truck rental gonna cost?
Well, it's gonna be 2,400 a month.
Shout out to Road Life. I didn't know that was you that called in, the Jamaican guy that called into the show yesterday, and you left a super chat. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge that super chat. When I watched the replay, I put two and two together that you was the Jamaican guy, and I saw you left a super chat, and I didn't acknowledge it. So shout out to you, Road Life, for that super chat yesterday. I said I would acknowledge it.
Sweet.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Month,
Okay.
2,400. Then I got $1,500 to come up with Progressive, man, with insurance. Yeah, they got me pretty good. But hey, I think that's pretty good, ain't it?
So $600 a week for the rental, $1,500 a month for the insurance, which is $300 a week, or $400 a week, $350 a week, whatever.
Yeah.
And then how much is the mileage?
Well, they said 1,500, and then they're gonna do I believe
Wait.
21 cent
No.
a mile.
They give you 1,500 free miles a week,
Well, they're giving me 1,500 Enterprise.
and then
Yeah.
21 cents a mile.
21 cent a mile.
All right. And you out
But I
of
could be
Georgia?
wrong. I could be wrong. But
You out?
But yeah,
Go ahead.
they
I hear what he said. He said he could be wrong. So right there, just lets you know he don't even know. He has no idea. You dig what I'm saying? Pay attention.
basically said I can pay 2,400. It's on the Enterprise's Flex program. They saying I can pay 2,400 a month. I had to pay 5,400 down. But that's how they're gonna square me away.
You said 5,400 down?
I had to pay 5,400 down, man. 2,400 a month.
Damn.
Oh,
bro.
that ain't good, man. That ain't good.
I mean,
yeah.
this. No, I'm not saying it's not good. That's just not. This is a new era of trucking. So at this point, we coming off the pandemic. We're at this point, 2023, we coming out of the pandemic. And I'm just putting context. We coming out of the pandemic. A lot went on during the pandemic. There were a lot of bad actors that came in during the pandemic. Just non-business people that were following the trend, that were looking to make a bunch of money because they were misled and they were sold this dream and they thought they was going to come in with a box truck and get rich. And these people weren't business people. It was a lot of Foe in them. It was a lot of Man. It was a lot of Pookie. It was a lot of Jaquariuses and all these types of people that came in with no business sense, and they were just doing dumb shit. They was doing dumb shit with shippers. They was doing dumb shit with brokers. They was doing dumb shit at Amazon. They was doing dumb shit with rental trucks. So the rental truck companies buckled down. They had to put barriers. They had to increase those barriers to entries, right? I've never heard of putting money down on a rental truck. In all my years, I've never had to do that. I never had to do that. Just put up the week. $450 a week. How many miles? We'll call you Friday and update us with the miles, and then that's it. Never heard of this. So this was when the rental truck industry were putting these parameters and these barriers to entry because they had to weed out and get rid of all four of them, and Man and Jaquarius and all the motherfuckers that came in that was abandoning trucks, that was tearing shit up. They had to put that barrier to entry. They had to heighten it. And this was one of them. The worse it got, the higher it got. He was just one of the people who fell victim to it and just was ignorant. And he went for it. So, back in my day, you didn't have to do none of that.
Man, that would be a nice convenience, man. But shoot,
You just
that's
go.
the
You just
limit that
go
I'm
in
dealing with.
there. You just go in there. If it was $450, $500 a week, you just give them your card. They give you the 1,500 free miles. They'll call you next week. What's the mileage? They'll charge you for the miles if you went over, and then they'll charge your card $450 or $500. You didn't have to put no
But they
down
wanted a
payment or none
credit
of that
card.
shit.
They wanted a credit card, and I didn't have a credit card.
See, all this is
And
new.
I don't have a
See,
credit card with a $4,000 balance, man.
See, all this is new. This ain't, this barrier. See the barriers they was putting on people back then? Not even a debit card. They wanted a credit card. They want even more assurance. Fuck your debit card. We want a credit card. You see what I'm saying? With a certain balance on. Obviously, if you got to put that type of money down, then your credit card has to carry that balance. I remember back in the day, you couldn't even rent a car unless you. Back in the day, you couldn't even rent a car without a credit card. They wouldn't accept debit cards. This is way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So they were heightening these barrier to entries because of just all the bad actors that made it bad for, the good people who wanted to come in later. Not saying he was a bad guy. He was an ignorant guy. You know what I'm saying? And he got hit with all these parameters. This is post-pandemic stuff. So a lot of things happened during the pandemic. So these companies changed their policies. So, one bad apple spoils a bunch. I just
need to know that there's some hope out there, man, that I'm going to recuperate.
That's that hope shit. That's that hope shit. See, this is why I be jaying down on all y'all new cats. And this is why I'm reacting to this. Because you hear what he said? Listen to what he said, man. Listen to what he said. Stuff. So a lot of things happened during the pandemic. So these companies changed their policies. So, one bad apple spoils a bunch. I just need to
know that there's some hope out there, man, that I'm going to recuperate all this damn money that I'm spending.
Hope. Hope. No plan. Hope. I want to know if there's some hope out there so that I can know I'm going to recuperate all this money that I'm spending. Hope. I'm telling you, all y'all new cats, all y'all people that's hanging on by the hairs of your chinny chin chin, hope ain't going to get you there. It ain't going to get you there. He ain't even in yet. He already making foolish decisions and he's hoping. No fucking plan. No fucking plan. Just all hope. Let's continue. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna ask you some questions. Let me take you through the Q&A. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
All right. So how old are you, big dog?
34.
34?
Yeah.
All right. You married?
Yeah. Yeah, married with 3 of these damn kids.
You married with 3 kids? How old are your kids? How old your kids?
One 12, one 14, and one of them she 20.
12, 14, and 20.
But she married off, so I don't got to worry about her.
All right, so let me ask you this. How long you plan on staying out over the road?
Man, as long as it takes, man. I can give it about, what do you mean? You mean the whole overall time or just,
Yeah. That's what I said, Ty. I'm like, damn, I think at the time when I did this, I was like 43, maybe 44. And this nigga looked 10 years older than me, and he was 10 years younger than me, bro. Hey, buddy ass looked 10 years older than me, and he 10 years younger than me, bro.
Yeah. Man, as long as it takes, man. I can give it about, what do you mean? You mean the whole overall time? As long as it takes, man. She 20.
You married?
Yeah. Yeah, married with 3 of these damn kids.
You married with 3 kids? How old your kids? How old your kids?
One 12, one 14, and one of them she 20.
12, 14, and 20.
But she married off, so I don't got to worry about her.
All right, so let me ask you this. How long you plan on staying out over the road?
Man, as long as it takes, man. I can give it about, what do you mean? You mean the whole overall time or just,
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I plan on doing this the rest of my life.
Uh-oh.
Till I can retire.
No, when you go out over the road, how long do you plan on your stints? How long are your stints going to be out over the road?
Dude, man, hopefully I can be back on Sunday.
Uh-oh.
Spend one damn day with the kids. Yeah.
On Sunday? Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. He want to come back home. OTR, well, shit, he want to come back home on Sunday to spend time with the kids. You in a $5,400 down payment rental with an exorbitant rental fee weekly, and you want to come home on Sunday to spend time with the kids. And remember, I said, fuck them kids. And there was people that got mad at me for saying that. I want y'all people that got mad at me for saying that, we're going to go through the comments. Y'all need the Cash App, brother. Y'all need to go ahead and send him a Cash App. Because I didn't do shit but tell him the truth. If you're going to make an expensive investment into a business where you're going over the road, and you got to be over the road, you can't come home. Y'all, why would you say that? Mark, why would you tell him that? Because, bro, he ain't gonna. In order for him to recoup that money and pay for that high ass rental, he ain't gonna never see them kids. Y'all was mad at Big Mark. Monday.
Yeah. Was that's unrealistic.
Over the road.
Dude, man, hopefully I can be
Man,
till I can retire.
No, when you go out over the road, how long do you plan on your stints? How long are your stints going to be out over the road?
Dude, man, hopefully I can be back on Sunday. Spend one
On
damn
Sunday?
day with the kids. Yeah.
On Sunday?
Yeah. Was that's unrealistic.
You just said you wanted to recoup the money.
Yeah. Oh man, don't tell me I'm gonna have to stay out there all that damn time with weeks on end.
Why you want to come home for?
Man, I want to see my kids, man. I want to see them, play their little football and their little basketball and do all that other good little stuff, man. And us
I hear
family
you.
man do.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's
a beautiful thing.
Oh shit!
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You're on Sundays, right?
Yeah. You think that's possible, lady?
You want to do over the road, right?
Oh yeah.
You say you in Georgia, right? I was writing it down. This was back when I was writing shit down, taking notes on these. Well, why don't you go get you a job?
Man, I already got a job, man. I'm about damn ready to quit that as soon as Enterprise give me this truck.
Wait.
It's about that time, man.
Oh, shit. You got a job. I thought you was starting a trucking business.
Yeah, I did start the trucking business. Yeah, but I'm about to transition from the factory, man, into
You ain't started nothing.
You
ain't got no truck.
Man, I don't got no truck yet, man. I ain't got no truck, man. I'm just waiting on Enterprise.
So you got an LLC. You got an LLC, I bet, right? Or is it a corporation? It's an LLC, I bet. It's an LLC.
Yeah, LLC.
All right, bet. Yeah. All right, so boom. You got everything. Is your authority active?
It's active right now. It was active on the 15th.
You got your DOT, your MC number.
Yeah, I got all of it. Insurance and all.
How you got insurance? How? They ain't gave you a truck yet. They told you what they told you the year, make, and model of the truck that they're gonna give you.
Yeah, I worked that out with Enterprise. They gave me a VIN and a truck to hold, and I was able to base the insurance off of that.
So where's the truck at?
Enterprise. I'm waiting on them. And I'm waiting on this flex program. It takes about a month of enrollment. I wish I would have known that beforehand, man. But
wait.
Until they're done with that process.
All this is new. You gave them your 5,400?
Yeah, I had to put that deposit down.
And when you gave them your 5,400, what's the turnaround time?
Turnaround, well, it's a whole month. I get it for a whole month, so it goes back to that rate. It was a $5,400 deposit.
No. You gave them 5,400.
Yeah.
And they didn't give you no truck.
No, not until this. I get vetted through this flex program.
So
that's the only dilemma. That's the only waiting period I'm waiting on. I'm ready to go.
What they looking for in this vetting process? Because why they didn't vet you before you gave them your 5,400?
I don't know. Well, I know it takes a whole month to go through this to get approved.
He said he don't know. Ain't no more. Listen. Hit the like button first of all. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, hit the like button. Ain't no way in the world I'm giving somebody $5,400 and I don't know when I'm getting the truck. There's no way I'm going to give somebody $5,400 of my money and have no idea when I'm getting the truck. I'm not walking out of there. I'm not wiring the money. I'm not giving a credit card number. Like all this shit is, I'm going to know all this shit before I hit the button or I execute the payment on that. Period. And this is, I'm proving to you guys a point, the cluelessness of majority of the people that come into this business and why the failure rate is so high. For all the new people, I got to go in the archives because y'all don't want to go back. So I'm going to go back in the archives. I'm going to show you your peers. I'm going to show you in the mirror. Let's continue.
This, program. So
what if they don't approve you?
Well, no, I am approved. It's just, I don't know why. Well, when I called, he told me that I have about 3 weeks.
Wait, hold on.
But he said,
see these questions check this out. These questions that I'm asking you, these are the questions that you should have been asking them.
Yeah, but man, I didn't even know to ask these questions, man, at that time, man.
God damn. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This is one of this is probably one of the best examples of a new entrant in the box truck business. This is one of the best examples, and I own it. I own this content. You'll never catch content like this. This is how majority of the people enter into this business. Just like him.
I thought I was going to be able to go there and get a truck, man, within about a week. And that just didn't happen.
Listen. You gave somebody $5,400.
Yeah. But, the original deposit, I got to put this disclaimer out there. The original deposit was $2,700. But they wanted a credit card, and I didn't have a credit card with that kind of balance.
Listen, I don't care if it was 27 cents. You giving them money and you don't know nothing. I'm asking you the questions thinking you got an answer.
Yeah.
I'm not giving nobody that type of money. You know why? Because I need to know. Oh, I'm giving you this money when you give me the truck. Because they're holding my money. You know what that money that they're holding could be doing for me? It could be working.
Yeah.
You telling me you gave them $5,400 for a truck that you don't got, and you don't have no idea when they're gonna give you the truck.
Damn. Put it like that, man. I'm in a pickle.
Yeah, you in a pickle.
Hey, man, are you about to make me about to run down there and make something happen now? Shit, man, I'm about to get fired up over here. Shit. But that's what the world I'm dealing with right now. They said 2 weeks.
When did you give them the money?
What was it? Last Thursday.
Last Thursday. Yeah. When the last time you heard from them?
No, it wasn't last Thursday. It wasn't last Thursday. It was the beginning of this week, yeah. The beginning of this week.
So
yeah,
Monday?
I had to wire that money through. Say what again?
So like Monday or something?
Yeah, it was Monday, yeah.
So you gave him $5,400. That's it. No, nothing more, nothing less, right?
Yeah, nothing more. But I mean, the disclaimer is the original deposit I paid $2,700 for, and then I had to have a credit card, and I didn't have one for that balance. So in order for me to put in the transfer out of my account, I had to drop $2,700 more. So that equaled up to $5,400. And man, it's their program that they got, this flex program. I don't know. You didn't hear about the Enterprise Flex program? I'm the only one that know about this?
Hell no, I ain't hear about it. You know why? Because I'm retired.
Why?
And two, back in the day when I was dealing with Enterprise, like none of this stuff existed. You just go in there, hey, I'm with so-and-so moving company, I'm with so-and-so trucking company. All right, boom, we're going to create a profile for you, fill this paper out, you put your company name, your EIN number, your address, your phone number. You give them your car. All right, well, we got a 26. Let's go out and do the walk around. It's going to be $450 a week. This was my rate back then. It was $450 a week, 1,500 free miles, 12 cents a mile afterwards. All right?
Yeah.
And run my car for $450.
Yeah, but now they want a credit card, man.
I get all that, but you not telling me. Listen, whenever I went and we needed an extra truck or we needed a truck, we would go there. I would give them my card. they would swipe it. It wasn't no this back then. They go like this.
Damn.
Right? And
They
then
ain't
you
do
know
that
what?
for me.
You know what they would do after that? They give me a key.
Man, they ain't do that for me, man.
So you gave these folks $5,400. And you don't even know when you're gonna get the truck.
Man, all I know is 2 weeks. Hopefully, in 2 weeks, man, I can hit the road, man. But I couldn't pass on that $2,400 a month.
That hope shit. I hear you're not understanding what I'm saying, man. You still ain't answered the question.
Yeah, when I'm getting that truck, man, and I don't know the exact number.
Did you ask him when you getting the truck? Did you ask him that? No, you didn't ask him, did you?
Hopefully. Well, he said 3 weeks tops, but he said most likely it's going to be in 2 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
So where's the truck at? So here's the thing. How did they give you a year, make, and model and a VIN of a truck that?
Well, I was in the process. I was in the process of renting it. And I had the $2,700. I dropped the deposit and everything. That's how in the world I got the insurance, because I was just about to have that truck. But
you're not understanding what I'm saying. Listen to me. Calm down. You kind of excited. I can tell you kind of excited. Plus insurance that he paying for on a truck that he don't have, nor does he know when he gonna get it. He's paying insurance. He put a $5,400 deposit down, paying insurance on a truck he has no idea when he gonna get. Ready to get this trucking thing off the ground. Follow me now. Follow me. VIN number. Where did they pull the VIN from?
From the truck that I'm going to rent from Enterprise.
Where's that truck at?
On Gorin Highway at Enterprise.
So it's at Enterprise?
Yeah.
You saw it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so why they didn't give it to you?
I got to go through the... Wait, say what again?
Why didn't they give it to you? If you saw the truck, they let you walk around it, they pulled the VIN, it's parked at the Enterprise. Why they didn't give you the truck? You gave him $5,400. Help me understand, because this is new stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to. Why didn't they give you the truck? What's this vetting process? You were vetted enough that your money was good. Obviously, you got a driver's license, right?
Yeah.
They ran your debit card, or you wired them the money. So wait, you don't have a credit card, right?
No, I don't have one.
Do you have?
That's the problem.
Do you have a debit card?
Yeah.
You have a debit card. Why didn't you use your debit card?
They won't allow you to use your debit card, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't got no credit card with that kind of balance.
So slow down.
That's why I didn't get the truck that day.
Calm down, bro. Calm down. So you got a banking debit card, right? You got a business, right? Hold on. Follow me now. You got a business. You have a business bank account. Yes?
Yeah.
Do you have do you have a debit card for the business?
Yeah.
Follow me. When you wired them the money, what account did it come from?
It came from my USAA account.
That's your personal account, right?
Yeah, I had to, because I'm just starting out.
Stop. Follow me. Follow me now. You got a business. You went to the bank. You took your article of incorporation. You took your SS4 form to the bank, right?
I don't know about all that. I didn't take no form like that, man. I don't know the name of that goddamn form, man. I don't know what that is, man. But
these y'all.
But man, my insurance, the Progressive, they took care of a lot of that stuff when it came to.
No. You're not finna. Come on, you gotta follow me. Oh shit, these the guys y'all be out here with. You got a business bank account, right?
Yeah.
You want to learn? Listen to me. You want to win, or you want to fail in this box? He said, "Stop taking cheap freight." This is why I say y'all be wasting y'all time. When y'all say, "Hey, stop taking cheap freight," this is your competition. Listen to this motherfucker. That's why I say everybody say that dumbass shit. Stop taking cheap freight. Imagine telling him that. Imagine telling this motherfucker, "Stop taking cheap freight." You see this shit? You see why when I say that shit don't exist, it's like a waste of breath and a waste of time? Because this is who you would be telling it to that would have to consume that. This motherfucker is clueless. But this is your competition. This is an individual. He's failed, but there's a lot of people out here like that are coming and going. So this is why I say that shit don't matter. Do what's best for you. Worry about you. Because this is who you competing against. No fucking such thing as cheap freight. This is who you competing against.
Extra thing.
Man, I want to win in this, man.
You gonna get ate up out here. All right, so follow me. You went to the bank, right?
Yeah.
You said, all right, I'm here. I want to set up a business bank account for so-and-so trucking LLC, right?
Yeah.
You gave them your articles of incorporation, or maybe article of organization, maybe they call it in Georgia. Right?
Yeah.
You gave them that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gave them your SS4 form, right?
Yeah. I had to upload all that stuff. Yeah.
Now, a minute ago you said you didn't know what that was, but now you're saying yeah. So do you know what an SS4 form is? We gotta take you one step at a time.
Man, I don't know, man. I submitted so much paperwork, man.
You supposed
Trust me, man. I know that paperwork against me.
You called me, so you supposed to. What you mean you don't know what it is? You a businessman, right? Listen to me. My MGMs, they're gonna eat you up out here on the road.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah, because you playing, man. I'm trying to get you together.
I think so.
You got to know this stuff, man. How you going to compete if you don't know this stuff? These people in the chat, you sweet meat to these people in the chat. They looking at you like, oh yeah, we got us one on the new.
Man,
they already said it in the chat. They said it in the chat on the new. They said it in the chat on the new. Man, you know what we say on this channel? You know what we say on this channel? Fuck them kids. We don't care nothing about your kids. We gotta eat. This is what we saying. This is what we saying.
And it was cold, and y'all didn't like it. He said, man, I'm trying to feed these kids. He don't know shit, man. Fuck them kids. I said it then, I say it now. Because another man ain't gonna care about you and your plight and shit like that, especially when you don't. What are you talking about? This nigga he don't care enough about his kids to make sure he got a plan. So why should we care about him? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to feed these kids,
man.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah, because you playing, man. I'm trying to get you together. You got to know this stuff, man. How you going to compete if you don't know this stuff? These people in the chat, you sweet meat to these people in the chat. They looking at you like, oh yeah, we got us one on the new.
Man,
they already said it in the chat. They said it in the chat on the new. They said it in the chat on the new. Man, you know what we say on this channel? You know what we say on this channel? Fuck them kids. We don't care nothing about your kids. We gotta eat. This is what we saying. This is what we saying. We just said it yesterday. You watched my live stream yesterday. We talked about people like you that don't know what they doing, that think shit sweet. You got kids, man. We don't care nothing about your kids.
Yeah.
We don't care about your kids.
What is it?
What you mean? What is it? I just asked you. The SS4 form.
Yeah.
Because a minute ago you said you didn't know, and then I asked you again. You said yeah. So you just saying you just going along with the flow. Don't do that.
Well, man. I kind of want to know.
Listen, the SS4 is the government form, your tax ID form.
That's tax the form. ID.
Yeah, that's the form. That's what the form. It's an SS4 form.
Yeah, I submitted all that. I just didn't know the terminology of the form. I submitted that. But yeah.
I know if you got a business bank account, you had to submit it. They're not going to give you a business bank account without submitting the tax ID. The SS4 form.
Forgive a nigga for not knowing that, but I mean, I'm gonna know that
now. I'm not. You supposed to know this. You can't go. Listen, you a businessman, so you got to unlearn all that consumer employee shit, and you got to come from a business mindset. You got to know this stuff, bro. All right, so now you went to the bank. You got a business bank account. So they gave you a debit card, right?
Yeah.
So you got a business debit card. Why didn't you put the money in the business bank account and use your business debit card?
They
listen,
won't let me use that account.
What? Who
They won't let me use that account. They want a credit card on file. They want a credit card on file.
First of all, listen to me. You have a business bank account.
Yeah, man. And that was baffling me too.
Stop. You're not letting me talk. Hold on. You wired them the money.
Yeah.
You wired it from your personal account.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that was the only way for me to get that money to them.
Wrong.
They wouldn't accept any other way.
Hold on. If you wired, listen to me. You wired it to them.
Yeah.
Right? They don't care what account it came from as long as the wire came in. The point that I'm trying to make is, hold on, let me talk. You got a lot of answers, but all your answers is wrong. Why didn't you put the money in your business bank account and wire it from that?
Well, they wouldn't accept that form of payment.
What form of payment? You said they accepted the wire.
They wouldn't accept that. They wouldn't accept that debit card. They only want a credit card, man. That's the only thing. Man, I wish you could doggone talk to these people, man.
Are you listening to me? I just said wire. I said wire. I said, why didn't you wire it from your bank, your business account?
Oh, well, I didn't have that money in there. I didn't have that money. I didn't know
that money in there. I just said, why didn't you put it in there? I just said that. Why didn't you put it in your business account and wire it from there? I just said that.
I don't know why. I already had the money in my my USAA, and I wasn't trying to move any of those funds. I thought I was going to be able to drop this money and roll
check
on
this out. Hey, you sweet meat. we gonna eat you up.
So
my young boys finna tear your ass up out there on the road.
No,
I'm
gonna get all this together. I know one thing. I'm gonna get it all together, man.
No, we finna get you together.
One thing for sure. One thing for sure is that I've been through a lot. I've been through that war in Iraq, and I've been through prison and all. Trucking ain't gonna damn fuck me up that bad. I'm gonna get through it.
Trucking fucked him up, bro. It fucked him up. Remember, he was trying to call me every time I went live, but he had that cheap ass phone. Once he got out here and his service was always bad, he was always stuck at a truck stop. And every time I went live, he was trying to call me. He could just, his service was always, it would fucked him up, bro. So
you want to bet? Not if you talking the way you talking right now, you ain't listening. Listen to me. Let me explain something to you, big dog. You listening? We're gonna spend a little time with you today. Trucking is competitive. You running OTR.
Yeah, 1 second.
You running loads off a board. You think you the only person looking at them loads?
No, I know I ain't the only one.
Now, mind you, this is like 2023, so depending, I think it was like around tax season. So this is damn near 3 years ago. I'm telling this nigga this shit.
All right. So do you understand this ain't a game out here? It's competitive.
Oh, yeah.
So these little basic things that we talking about, you kind of lost on these things. These are basic things.
Yeah. But, man, I've been an employee, man, for a lot of portion of my life, man, and I'm transitioning out of that. But
that's why you in the position you in. We talked about this yesterday. You must have missed the live stream from yesterday. See, you a consumer.
Yeah.
You a consumer.
Yeah, that is true. I'm transitioning out of that shit, man. And this is painful, man. It's painful. But you know what, man? I have come a long way in a 2-month period, man. But I'll tell you what,
bro.
Hey, man, we got a little bit more to learn.
Don't none of that like feel good shit matter, bro. I hear it, man. I come a long way, man. I'm trying to transition. Once you in the game, once you in, you in. Don't none of that shit matter. Especially when you don't have no money. This is why I tell people you need money. Because this learning curve, some people's learning curve is going to take longer than others. This type of motherfucker, his learning curve is like this. So if you got this little money, you're not gonna survive. Wait, that shit, you was in jail, you went to Iraq, you come a long way, man. That shit don't matter, bro. That shit don't matter once you out here. That shit is cool, but it don't matter.
We don't care nothing about none of that out here in these
Yeah, I know.
in these box truck streets. It's competitive. We trying to take food off your table.
Yeah.
Now, what you gonna do about it?
Shit, I'm a doggone do my thing, man. I'm a doggone.
No. Let's get back to.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Because you asked me a question, so we listen. You got a business, man. You shouldn't be paying nothing out your personal account. You just told me,
Yeah.
Man, you didn't want to take the money. It was in your USA. How you gonna get your write-offs, man? You listen to me. You loan the business the money from your personal account. You write a check from your personal account to the business. You deposit it, and you listen to me, or you joking, bro? You trolling me?
No, I'm listening. You said write a check to your business.
You write a check to your business. You deposit it. So now in your statement, it's gonna see from what's your name, Art, Traci Jones, to whatever the name of your trucking company is on your statement. That's a loan. Now that business owes you back that money. Because when you write that check to the business, that's looked at as income to the IRS, right?
Yeah.
But you finna go spend that money with Enterprise. When you make that money back, you got to pay yourself back as a write-off so you can cancel that out. You shouldn't be paying for nothing from your personal account. What's the point of starting a business?
Man. I didn't know that aspect. I didn't know that.
See, but now do you understand why it's gonna be ugly for you out here in these streets? Because that's basic shit. That's basic shit. So now let's get back to this. You asked me.
Look how much game just in that one little section of me explaining to him how to move the money around from and make sure he's getting the write-off from the IRS, and how anything that comes into the business account to the IRS, it doesn't matter. It's still looked at as credit, and you have to cancel that out, you know what I'm saying, by paying yourself back. That's a lot of game, and that shit was just going over his head.
A question.
Man, I'm in some trouble, man. God damn.
No, chill out. Who is that behind you?
Man, I'm about to quit this shit, man.
Somebody behind you? God. Who is that?
Damn.
Somebody behind you?
This nigga was crazy.
Man, I'm in some trouble, man. God damn.
No, chill out. Who is that behind you?
Man, I'm about to quit this shit, man.
Somebody behind you? God. Who is that?
Damn.
Somebody behind you?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Nah, man, I'm watching these kids, man. They messing with the car.
So check this out. You already gave them your money.
Hell yeah.
And you don't know what they doing with your money. You don't know when they giving you a truck. You don't know when you get the truck what you gonna do with it. You just gave them $5,400.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out.
But that ain't just okay.
But what? But that ain't what? Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh yeah. But hopefully, man, we can make this happen, man, within a reasonable amount of time.
Hope word again.
That's basically what I was about to say.
That's their hope. That's their hope.
Check this out. You gotta calm down, homie. You gotta listen. Check this out. You said, man, you want to make it out here. You got these kids. I asked you a few questions. I got to ask you some more questions. You said you want to come home on Sundays, right?
Yeah. Well, shoot, man. That would be a nice reality, but hey, I'm not naive to think that actually it's possible.
How your wife feel about you going out over the road?
Well, we all for it. She all for it.
She is?
Oh yeah.
What if I told you you're going to have to go out for 30, 45 days at a time at the minimum?
Well, shoot, man. I've doggone did 2 years over there in the sands of Iraq, man. That should suffice. That'll be okay.
So you okay with hitting the road for 30, 45 days?
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I pray to God that I do have work like that to actually be on the road that long.
Well, you're gonna have to come up with the work. You're gonna go on a load board, you're gonna find the work. But here's what
my wife is gonna be facilitating that load board.
There we go. See, when I be telling y'all this shit, I don't be lying. That's why we gotta go back. Because everybody that I talk to, their wife is at home facilitating the load board. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. It's like everybody want this fairy tale shit. Wife want to stay at home. The story is the fucking same for all these people, all the way back from then, even up until now. I still haven't come across somebody who called in and said, "Yeah, my wife, she worked." It's always, "Yeah, she at home. She gonna do the load board." Shit ain't enough money. It's not enough money, bro.
I'm hoping, that she can, fulfill.
There go that hope
Yeah,
word
my
again.
wife, and I'm
There go that
linked
hope.
up with OTR Solutions,
That hope shit. I keep telling you,
facilitating that load board. So I'm hoping, that she
Your
can,
wife?
fulfill. Yeah, my wife, and I'm linked up with
So-
OTR Solutions and a couple other
hell.
brokers.
Oh my God.
Oh shit! Oh hell no, man.
Oh shit.
Nah.
No. He said, "I'm gonna link up with."
Shit, man. I see these numbers coming up on this goddamn show. Shit.
God damn. You. Listen, bro. Y'all killing me with this. Me, bro. You killing me, big dog.
Hey, man, don't bring the R. Kelly thing in here, man. Hey.
Listen to what you're saying. You got your wife, OTR Solutions, and all these. Listen, download you a load board. Like, why do you need all these people in your business? Why you want to pay all
I got
these
the
people?
DAT. I downloaded the DAT. I subscribed to that.
Listen, man. Go through my content. Watch all my content. Binge watch it. Binge watch my content, bro. Yeah, you got a lot to learn, dog. I can't, I think, me, I spend too much time. I got 3 people in the back room. And
I didn't expect you to go all in, on me like that. But
I really want to spend a little bit. I really want to spend more time with you. I think I could get some good content out of you.
Yeah, that would be good, and you could show my progression, throughout this process, man. And that would be good because, man, you're looking at somebody that's literally starting from scratch that knows nothing. But you know what?
Clearly,
I can imagine what in the world years time is gonna,
One last question. What you do for a living right now? What you do for a living?
Man, I've been working at a factory, man. I've been a machine operator, diesel mechanic, and all the other good stuff.
How much you earn a year?
Close to 70,000.
So you gonna walk away from 70 to do this?
70,000 ain't doggone.
I'm asking you, what you think?
That's too much.
Let me ask you this: what you think you're gonna make in a box truck?
Well, I'm hoping to hit that mark around 60, 70,000 within that first year.
Gross or take home?
I say gross because 70,000 is my gross at the factory. So I'm hoping gross
but if you gross 60, 70,000 there, you're not even gonna take home 50% of that.
Yeah. But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make that happen. But that's all starting out.
No.
But that's my projection starting out.
Wait. Stop. What you mean you gonna make it happen? Did you just hear what I just said?
What's that?
Did you hear what I just said?
Well, what did you just say?
If your projection is to grow 60 or 70,000,
yeah,
and I said, well, you're not even gonna take home 50% of that.
Yeah.
And you said, well, we just gonna make it happen. Did you do the calculations? Well, you gotta slow down, bro. You gotta slow down, bro. You moving, you excited. You gotta comprehend. If I said you're not even gonna take home 50% of that, 50% of 60,000 is $30,000.
Yeah.
So if your operations cost is 70, 80%, you're taking home less than $30,000, bro. Are you listening?
Boy, that don't sound good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, have you done any research? Like, what do you like? Why do you want to start a box truck, man? Why do you want to do this?
Well, I always wanted to be over the road. I always wanted to be a trucker. I always wanted to have my own truck, my own fleet of trucks.
Okay, so what research have you done, bro?
The time presented itself now, and I had to take this opportunity because if I didn't do it, I was never going to do it.
What's the opportunity and what research have you done?
Well, I did a couple. I watched a couple things. I followed man. I
Who you
did
follow?
so much, man. To start.
Who you watch on? You watch somebody on Instagram or YouTube?
Well, I watch people on YouTube. I talk to
What?
family, and I
Hold
have
on, hold on.
a
Slow
couple
down,
people.
slow down. What's the people you watch?
Well, I watched the what's them people called, man? The Box Truck Brothers.
The Box
You
Truck
heard
couple.
of them?
The
No,
Box
the
Truck
Box
couple.
Truck Brothers.
The Box Truck Bros.
Box Truck Brothers.
Bros.
No, the brothers.
The Box Truck Brothers? I never heard of them.
They might be the Box Truck Bros.
Who else you watch?
But it's two brothers, man. They started off from DoorDash, I believe, and they transitioned in the box truck, and they
who else, bro? Who else?
Oh, I watched the box. You said it before, the Box Truck couple. Yeah, those are good people, man.
Who else?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, huh? You got a lot to learn, bro. You think it's sweet out here? You think it's sweet?
No, I'm not that naive to think it's sweet, because I do know that it's a lot of people just like me out here. You know, I know I'm not the only one.
You know where they at now?
What's that?
In debt? At home?
Yeah. Well, shoot, I'm in debt right now, and it ain't. I mean, shit, it don't matter.
It do matter.
No, I mean, doing nothing. I mean, doing the same thing while you're in debt. I mean, that's no excuse for me not to do nothing.
So
I'm gonna leave you with these words of advice.
He in debt already, and what he just did was he sunk himself further into debt because of his ignorance, chasing a dream on something that he's thinking is just great, because he was sold an idea on something, a dream, and he thought that this dream was going to get him out of the debt that he was already in. So he sunk himself more into debt just out of ignorance. Can't make it up. You can't make it up.
Don't invest into things that you don't understand. You know why?
Oh, man.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's plenty of me's out in the field, and you fooled.
Yeah.
It's plenty people in this chat that's saying on the new. They doing like this, on the new.
Yeah.
You know what that mean?
What's that?
You how old are you?
Man, I'm 34.
You only 34 years old? How old you think I am?
What do you mean only 34, man? You about my age, ain't you?
Man. That's
probably a little younger.
Yeah.
You got some grade. You don't got no grade.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You look older than me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, man. It's been a long goddamn day, but that don't matter, man. I'll be dead before I know it. I don't care how I look.
You know how old I am? You know how old I am?
Shit, bro.
How old?
I'm 10 years older than you.
Well, that's all right.
Let me explain something to you. You gonna look 20 years older than how you look now if you don't get your shit together.
Yeah, man. But hey, right? Man, this was the eye opening that I needed, man. And you know what? To be put on the spot, you know what? That does wake me up. The dog gonna get a lot of these things taken care of, man.
Hey, man, listen. Don't invest in the shit you don't understand, because they waiting for you. They in the chat like, man, I can't wait to see him. We finna take food off his table. We want his truck to get repossessed. We want him to be at the truck stop and don't got no gas to get to the next load. These are the things these are what we want from you, because you're giving us this. You're giving us this. You're giving us a reason.
Man, why y'all want to wish that on me, man? That's fucked up, man.
We ain't wishing it on you.
Man, you just said that though.
Listen to me. You doing it to yourself, man.
Yeah.
You doing it to yourself. What you think trucking is? You think it's friendly and high-fiving people at the truck stop, helping each other? Nah, man, it's cutthroat. It's competition.
Yeah.
You shooting for the same loads.
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about? It ain't the fact that you doing it to yourself. But I'm gonna listen, I really didn't get on you. I'm gonna let you live. Man, because I think I'm gonna see you again. I'm gonna let you live.
I saw him.
I'm gonna let you live.
Went live.
Hey, man, if you'll have me back, man, that would be nice, man.
He got out.
I'll have you back whenever you ready. Whenever you want to call in. But, man, you got to get your shit together. You ain't ready. See, here's the thing. I'm not finna sit up here and kiss your ass and sugarcoat you. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what it is. You got a lot of learning to do. You fool.
Man.
You fool.
Man.
It's you what we call you sweet.
Man, this is my damn coming to Jesus moment, man.
And this trucking shit, you sweet out here. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
well, man,
yeah. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, big dog. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for these. There's some wolves in the chat. They in the chat and they wolves.
Hey, man, y'all boys in the chat, man. Y'all better look out for me, man. Hey, Traci Jones. Hey, man, you ain't seen the last of me, man. That's one thing for sure, man. Hey, God damn.
You looking forward to make $60,000. This is why you wanted to. Bro, get off my line, bro. Get off my line. You going through all this. You done gave these people $5,400. You don't know why you gave it to them. You don't know when they're going to give you a truck. You didn't ask no questions. You wired them the money. I never knew you could wire a rental truck company money. You sure that agent? Yeah. Did you wire it to Enterprise or did you wire it to Antoine Jenkins? Was it to a name or was it to the company? Because you might
Antoine didn't get it, man. No, I still Enterprise.
Let me tell you something. Buddy might have seen that you was sweet and said, yeah, go ahead and send it right here. Go ahead and send it right here. Because listen to me, I never known a rental truck company, you got to have a card because that's how they hit you. They hit you. They not finna be like, all right, we going to call you next Thursday so you can wire us this week's payment. No, the purpose of them having a card on file is so they can keep hitting it. Your story to me, it don't make sense to me. So it seemed like you got. It seemed like you got, fam.
You think them people got me?
Somebody. I never known a rental truck company that wires money. How they gonna charge you?
Man, if you say them people got me, man, I'm about to go down there and doggone show them a little something.
Yeah, go show them something. Go show them something. Go show them something, man. Go show them something, dog. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
But I think, man, hopefully, man, I'll actually get this show on the road soon enough, and doggone, we can actually go from there. And man, I can't wait to be able to call you in with some updates, man, within a couple weeks.
I'm looking forward to it, dog. I'm looking forward to it. But man, 60 grand, bro, that ain't no money. If you did all this to want to grow 60 grand a year, man, stay at your job.
Well, man, you don't think that much money out there?
Dog, I can't even 60 grand. Dude, I made that last week.
Man, shit, I should be able to doggone really come up, man.
So you mean to tell me? No, you mean to tell me you want to look forward to running 12 months for $60,000? This is how.
I don't know what the market is.
This is This is the bar that you set. You're gonna work 12 months out the year for $60,000.
Dude, I'm doing that now.
Hold on. Let's do the math. And I'm gonna let you go. Hold on. Let's do the math. Think about what you're saying, dog. And see, this is how I know you ain't did no type of nothing. You ain't did no type of nothing. You said $2,400 a month times 12 months.
Yeah.
That's $28,800 right there for rental fees. Hold on. You said $1,500 a month for your insurance times 12 months. That's another $18,000. So let's put that $18,000 times plus $28,800. That's $46,800 right there. So let's say $50,000.
Yeah.
Bro, why are you wasting my time?
Man, I'm not gonna have to cap that at $100,000 at least. Goddamn.
Bro, you wasting my time.
I have to fucking live on the goddamn road.
Bro, do me a favor. Check this out. Do me a favor. You listening? Check this out. Look at the camera. Come close. I'm gonna get closer too. You listening?
Yeah, man.
Take the square out your mouth. I want you. Listen, I'm serious with you, big dog. No, look at me. Pay attention. Do me a favor. Go down there to Enterprise, right? Tell them to give you your money back. Tell them you made a mistake.
Shit was hilarious.
Say, look, I made a mistake. This ain't for me. I don't know what I was thinking. May I please have my money back? Listen to me. Look me in my eye. Look. This ain't for you, dog. This ain't for you. You want to make 60,000, and your rental and your insurance is 50. We ain't even counting in fuel yet. So when I said you fool, when I said you was sweet, you thought I was trying to be funny? Family, you sweet.
Damn.
Stay, whatever you do, the forklift, whatever you doing in the factory, stay there. Let them do all the thinking. And I ain't trying to be funny, dog. I'm serious. You ain't ready.
Oh, shit.
You done went and spent money and you don't know nothing about nothing
Motherfucker, man.
when it comes to this trucking. And I'm not being harsh on you. I'm being serious. See, I'm not one of these guys on the internet that's going to be nice to you because I care about how you think and I want you to share. I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. Because, see, I don't give a damn either way. So I'm going to be straight up with you. This ain't for you, dog.
Yeah, you're all right.
Go get your money back. No, I don't want to hear it. Go get your money back, bro. You just came up here and you don't know what you're talking about. You're going to fail. You're going to fail.
Nah.
He
failed. Yeah.
He came back.
I can't accept that.
He failed.
But one thing for sure.
Gave me my
I just asked you.
Real with him, but
No,
he went out there
man, I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. I asked you what you looking to get out of this. Because I wanted to see if you had did your due diligence, if you had done your research. You said $60,000. You told me your rental is $2,400 a month. That's $28,800 a year. Your insurance is $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year. Combined, that's $48,000, $49,000, let's say $50,000. You want to run OTR. You don't think you're going to spend more than $10,000 in fuel? You're going to spend way more than $10,000 in fuel. You're going to have to take showers. You're going to have to take showers. You're going to have to spend other miscellaneous money, your ELD fees, your tolls, your factoring. Where's there enough money for you to pay yourself? You talked about taking care. Hold on. You talked about taking care of your kids. And what did I say when you mentioned them kids? What did I say when you mentioned them kids?
Nobody cares.
Exactly. You know why? Because they don't. You know why they don't? Because you don't even care. You don't care enough to do enough due diligence to know what you getting your ass into. You think a person like me that's out in the field is going to care that you're ignorant? Nah, I'm laughing at you. I'm taking advantage of you. You sweet. So when I say people want you to fail, they want you up out the way. You know why? Because you're a part of the problem. You're more supply. We need more people to fail. You're in the way.
Man, shoot. I'm gonna have to shoot for the stars. I ain't trying to bring it on 70,000 and shit.
Hey, bro. Good luck out there in these streets, bro.
Hey, thank you, man.
Good luck, bro.
I'll be back. Well, hopefully I'll be back, man, if you have me, man.
He came back.
Hey, but y'all look out for me, man.
All right.
Nah, we ain't looking out for you. We on your neck.
Yeah.
We on your neck.
I see that, but it'll be okay.
Yeah,
but
bro.
Hey, we're gonna make it happen.
Not with 60,000, you not. Like what you want me to
probably
say?
not with 60,000, man. But shit, we're gonna have to get on up there way more than that.
No. You don't went and spent money, and you don't even know what the hell you ain't did an ounce of research.
Yeah. But
have you?
A lot of this doggone stuff really came out from this year, you know. So hey, we're just not gonna get into it. So hey, we're gonna. So
what's that? So what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, I'm still learning in progress, man. And that's why I'm over here.
So you done gave these people your money and you ain't got no truck. They ain't told you nothing. You done gave Man got your money.
No, Man don't got my money.
Man got your money. Let me explain something to you.
So.
Man got your money because I never known a rental truck company to take a wire.
You never known a rental company to take a wire?
No.
Man. Well, yeah. I'm gonna have to doggone go in there see what the world's going on. But I mean, I didn't know that beforehand, you know, but I know that now.
All right, man.
But hey, man, thank you for your time, man.
10-4.
So ultimately he failed. This was a clip. This wasn't the actual live stream. I think I clipped this up a year later, which was last year. The clip came out about a year later, which was last year. So I clipped it. When did this clip come out? This clip came out September 1st of 2024. The actual episode where this aired, I believe, was in 2023. So this clip came out a year later. And obviously when he got out here, the people that's been following, they remember Traci used to always call up. Like every time I went live, it was just he would call in, but we could never talk because his phone, like he had the cheapest, worst phone service ever. And it was like, it was just, so we would have to communicate through the comment section. But he would always try to call and he was dying out there. A few of those times he called before the phone just went kaput because of his service. He had like one of those old funny phones. Like he didn't even have a current phone. So one of the times where we could talk for like maybe a minute or two, he was like, man, I need help, man, I'm dying, it's about to be over, and da-da-da-da, and he never had a chance. He never gave himself a chance, and he ended up coming back on the clip, which was about 9 months after he had came out. So matter of fact, that live stream happened at the beginning of 2024. Because he said, give me a second, let's pull it up. So he ended up coming back. Matter of fact, I'll pull it on the big screen. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Let's see. Now let's pull it up here. He ended up coming back when this clip came out. And he said, damn, made $78,000 so far this year, but the rental took a large portion of that. Sad face. Own the truck, fellas. Thank you, Mark, for the tough love, bro. And this is on the clip. He failed, all right? He's no longer in. It was right after this. He failed. He took the truck back. It was a wrap. Obviously, I left him a message. You know, it was comments that came up under it. You know, some wishing him luck, some, you know, not necessarily clowning him, but, you know, basically holding him accountable. He responded to a few people. He was waiting on some type of deal. I remember one of the times I did talk to him, he was waiting for some type of deal. And I can't remember what the deal was. I don't know if it was some more money. He was trying to borrow some money. But whatever it was, I don't know if that came through, but he succumbed to his ignorance as far as the trucking thing is concerned. And that was it for Traci. After, you know, obviously after it failed and he turned the truck in, you know, the communication, you know, just stopped. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he went back to his job, you know, but yeah, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those stories that was, you know, just one of the ones that was really, really memorable because he was just completely naive. And there was a bunch of people that came up that was completely naive on the channel. He was one of the most memorable ones. And I just, you know, I don't understand why people put themselves in these bad situations. He said he was in debt, but yet and still he put himself in more debt because he listened to people. And here's the thing, you can't really, he named some creators, or he mentioned he watches creators. And, you know, when creators put these large gross numbers up, nobody really goes into the details of what it's really like to run this business. So you got ignorant people. Not everybody is on the same mental wavelength. Everybody doesn't have the same mental fortitude. Clearly, he was a little off. He's looking at those gross numbers from these content creators, and he's thinking that this is his ticket out of debt, and he put himself into more debt chasing a dream. That's why he kept using the word hope. Man, I hope, I hope, I hope. Only thing he had to go off of was hope. Never did he have a plan. It was a gamble. To me, when you come into a business, especially like this, with just hope, you gambling. And that's what he did. He gambled. And back then, when I did accountability content, I was way more harsh than I am now. The reason why I don't really go in like how I used to is because a lot of people couldn't take it. They still can't take it. And I didn't tell him nothing wrong. When I told that guy to go to Enterprise and get his money back, it's because I saw what we see here and what I saw when he was calling in and telling us on those live streams and messaging in the comment section of different videos. Man, I'm drowning. I'm on the brink of failure. I already knew it was going to happen. So when I told him to go back to Enterprise and get his money back, I meant it. That's why I got close to the camera and I'm serious. Go get your money back and go back to work. You making $70,000 a year, which is good. You live in middle America somewhere. Cost of living is low. 70 grand in the middle America, that's you can make it work. I don't understand what people be chasing. And he failed. He's in further debt. And that's the Traci Jones recap story. I don't know. I hadn't watched that. You know, I never went back and watched that clip. So it brought back, you know, it brought back some, you know, time, some thoughts from when I was talking to a lot of people during that time period. A lot of people were in his mind frame during that time period. 312-772-5483. 312-772-5483. You can talk about it. This is it. Still, should you go in though? Oh, you must be behind because I don't remember saying still should I go in though. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I said that. 312-772-5483. Phone lines is open. Talk about it. Talk about it for a little bit. Come on in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. Who's that? Ty? Shout out to Ty in the building. How long he last? Like 9-10 months. 9-10 months. Not that long. I don't even think 9-10 months. He came in during tax season. I think the original call on the call-in show was March of last year. And by September, this clip came out. And a few weeks after that clip came out, he was done. So March to about October. So, yeah, he didn't last that long. L Cool J said, no more hit the link. Yeah, I'm doing hit the link on, I'm going to do hit the link on the actual call-in show. So the actual call-in show where I do the, like how I did with him, the guy we just reacted to, that's when you're going to have to come up and hit the link. When I do these regular shows like this, if it's not a call-in show, then I'm just going to do the phone number thing. You know, the people who really need to talk to me, who've been waiting to talk to me, they got to come up because those are longer conversations that require my skill and expertise. So we got to have that conversation on the link. These phone calls is just pretty much pertaining to whatever the content was that, you know, for the day. And then we, you know, you agree, disagree, you're indifferent. We just talk about whatever the topic was for the day. 312-772-5483. Phone line is open. Phone line is open. Anybody want to come up? I think I'm done with rental talk after today. So I just wanted to cap it with that. We're going into something else next week. Rental week. Rental week is done for the year. We done with rentals until next year. We done with the rental talk until next year. 312-772-5483. Kelvin said opioid. Yeah, a lot of people was running off opioid during that time. There was a lot of opioid back during that time, going into 2023, 2024. Where we at now, man, if you're running off hope now, especially in the economy we in, you crazy. Like, you got to have a plan. You got to have your shit together. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or maybes about it. Like, just in life, you got to have a life plan. You can't come into business without a plan. Hope ain't going to get you there. People got to stop letting desperation, the desperation that they have and just all the problems that they have in life, like looking for a scapegoat, and it forces them to continuously make irrational decisions like he did. So especially in business, it only takes a minute or two for a person who has business acumen to know that the person that they're talking to has little. And if we're doing business together, you giving that person, especially if you're trying to do some form of business with them, you're giving them everything they need to take advantage of you. That's why I say, yo, I don't know, man. I know for sure when he was out here, he didn't know his operational cost. He was just taking loads. He really didn't understand. One of the times I did talk to him, he didn't know what his cost per mile was. He was trying to get me to help him with it, but every time he would try to get on the line, he just had a bad phone. He had a cheap phone, and he just hit the phone he had was so old, and it had, with the updates and shit like that, when you update a phone and it's just old with the updates, it just gets slower and slower and slower. It's just hard for him to get a signal. So the communication that we was having was through the comment sections in the live streams, and he would comment under videos, and every time I go live, it would just never get the signal. But the little communication we had through comments and live comments and comments and under some of these videos, it was just it was just he didn't know his costs. He didn't know how to book loads. It was just bad. So 312-772-5483. A man with no plan is a danger to himself and to others around him. Definitely. Unfortunately, bro, they're not going to listen. Say if you don't have faith, they're going to say you're a loser. You say, unfortunately, bro, they're going to listen and say if you don't have faith, they're going to say you can have faith. You're supposed to always have faith. But you got to put the work behind that faith. You see what I'm saying? You got to put the work behind that faith. Faith without works is dead. Like, faith is just, you got to put the work behind it. That's that hope shit. I remember I had a back and forth with a content creator a couple of years ago when I did a little run on hope, telling people like him and other people that was like, hope, man, hope ain't gonna get you there. There's people that go to the casino every day and they hope. They go gamble every day and they hope. They bet on these football games and they hope. You can't invest money into a business, especially when you already struggling, and hope that the business is going to take off. You hope that the business is going to be successful. There's work that comes along with it to ensure that it's going to be successful. So financial literacy is very important. Just having an understanding of what you're investing in. You should never invest into something that you don't understand. You just shouldn't. He is a big part of the reason why majority of people fail. It's ignorance. Ignorance. So what it is. Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I see your number on the YouTube. What's going on?
What's up? Who this?
Oh, that's the wrong number then.
I said, this is the number on the YouTube. What's up?
Oh, what's going on, big dog? Nah, just calling. I see you talking about the trucking industry, Just wanted to call and see what was the word, because I've been doing a little expediting. I ain't been doing no box trucking, but, it's been crazy out there, so I just want to see what you was talking about.
You didn't watch?
Yeah, I'm in watch right now. That's why I was thrown off because I see you talking now. You talking to me, so it threw me off.
Yeah, we just reacted to a video from like a year or two ago.
I was just watching the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I liked it. I liked it though. I could watch this. It's cool. I like this.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you got anything to say about the video or
The video.
the topic? Or?
The video. He just need to read a book. I think he was giving some good points because you just put
He
me on. It
already.
was
It's a
very
wrap.
good topic.
It's over with. He failed.
Yeah. But one of the best things somebody told me about that putting that money in your business account. I didn't know about that check. Put a check, and you owe yourself. I didn't know about that, so go look it on that tip for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. And I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna implement that one. So I'm just trying to take my time with it because the industry is like is crazy right now. You gotta take your time. I end up getting like a cargo van, and I want to get a box truck, but I'm like my man, I'm not trying to do rental because it costs too much. So I just got a little cargo van, like a 170 Mercedes Benz. So I'm like, I'm gonna just take my time, and I just run under carriers, and I already went all over the road, but I still got my little job. I made like 70, 60 for the year. I made 80 last year, and I do both, and I'm just running it up.
That's what's up. So you kept your job and you just do the cargo expedite. You say what on the side?
That's it.
That's what's up. Where you from? Like New York?
Yeah.
You sound like you from New York or something.
Yeah. I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah.
But but now it's good content. I'm gonna keep watching some more, man. See what else I could see because I came across this on YouTube today, and I'm like,
oh, you never seen this channel before?
Never.
Oh wow.
Never.
How long you been?
I subscribed today.
Oh, appreciate it. How long you been in like watching this type of content, like cargo van box truck content? How long you been watching?
Since this year, I think, really, because I just jumped into it this year because I do construction. So I was like, let me just instead of getting a tractor trailer, I got a CDLA, but the tractor trailer life is trash and it's expensive. The box truck is expensive, but the cargo van is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I just try to get over the overhead and keep expenses low. But I was able to have a good year. I made like 40. I think I made probably 40K something. Then I went back to work. So I just did that for like a good couple months, and I went back to work. But me, I was going like places like Atlanta, Houston, just places that I would want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you just enjoying yourself. I went to Cowboys games, just doing whatever you want to do.
How old are you? Like 20 something? You sound like you about 20 something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it sounds like you figured out a little system that works for you where you can work your job and have something to supplement your income to increase your yearly earnings. So that's good.
Absolutely. Because I do construction on the side, so that's seasonal. So season's over, you just collect the unemployment and then you just run it up in your business. So you run up. I'm like, why would I want to keep working when I could mind my own business? You feel me?
Okay.
And keep learning.
Okay.
Yeah,
man, that's good, man. Keep it up.
All right, man. No doubt.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. 312-772-5483. Phone line is open. 312-772-5483. You said everybody wants to say you gotta have faith. That ain't enough. Not enough, bro. You gotta put work behind that. Chucky said faith and hope ain't the same thing. Definitely not the same thing. Definitely not the same thing. So 312-772-5483. Phone lines are open. Yappa. Yeah, you can call in. The line is open. We don't listen. The only way you're not gonna be able to call in is if I ban you. But you got to give me a reason to. You ain't gave me no reason to, so you can call. You got smoke. You got indifferent. You feel the same. The line is open. We ain't never We ain't never, you dig what I'm saying? What it is. What it is. That was what, 2 years ago, that call? And you see how I was giving it up, telling cats what it is, but man, cats don't want to listen. What it is, so I've been consistent and gave people the same consistent information for the last 3.5 years. Even with the shit that I was forecasting, the situation what people are in now, I've been saying this was going to happen. My message has been consistent, even at a time of when people were in disagreement because they were hopeful and shit. I understand the economy, I understand money, I understand how it works. You know, so I was trying to get people to prepare for where we are now. I was trying to get people to prepare for what was going to come when they enter into the business. It's like, man, people hopeful. I don't know. I don't come from that walk. I wasn't raised that way. I'm gonna give myself a fighting chance. You dig? So this is what it is. 312-772-5483, 312-772-5483. Whoever wants to call in, the doors are open. The phone line is open. The doors are open. 312-772-5483. Doors are open. The doors are open. Must have been Chad must have been a cricket phone. Yeah, he had some type of cheap older phone that, you know, just couldn't keep up with what the technology is of today. Hello. Hello.
Yo, what's good, Mark? This is World.
This who?
Drew's World. Drew. Drew's World from the chat.
What up? What up?
What's going on?
Chilling.
I think I feel like you forget about a certain aspect of people like myself that, you know, the white collar workers that thought jumping in the box truck lane during the peak was like sweet and we could just make some side money and end up getting cooked.
The white collar worker like you is see, the white collar worker bounced back.
That is true.
See, the white collar worker like could bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So it's the guys like the guy that I just reacted to who it's more of them than it is of you.
Right.
Right. And those guys normally when they fail, the transition from failure back into the workforce is a lot harder.
That is true. Cause like for me, I had to, you know, I had a family member in the truck going OTR, which was dumb because no one's going to work for your business more than you.
Mm-hmm.
But me not knowing that, just let him run. He quit on me. I had to leave my job, go in the truck, failed. But I was able to go back to a six-figure job right after. So that is true. But I just feel like, you know, we get like a slap on the wrist for being dumb, even though we're book smart, but we were dumb in a way for just jumping in the business off of the hype.
Well, anybody that jumped in business off of hype, obviously a person who has, you know, just, I don't want to say smarter, but I'm just going to say smarter. It's just a person who's smarter just really should have known better, you know? So, I mean, I just don't see, like, you, I don't want to say like the white collar people like you are kind of like an anomaly in space. I just don't see a lot of yous. I don't come across a lot of that. You know, I don't come across a lot of yous. So when I come up with content, it's because it's not so prevalent. It just doesn't. I don't think to make content focusing on people who should have known better that fell for the okie doke.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think we could just like, I think a lot of us that thought it was a side business we could do and not put the actual groundwork, we could fail in like silence because we could bounce back so fast.
Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't as bad. See, you ain't on the internet complaining. right? When you fail, you got right back to it. It's the people that's on the internet complaining. Those are the people that are in the most destitute situations.
Right.
You see,
Yeah, because I just like I just want people to know that it wasn't just factory workers, gig workers. It was a good amount of us white collar workers thinking we could just do a little side business and have some extra income, but didn't put the proper business plans in place, didn't do the proper financials, didn't like really know that only you could really build your business. Because if you don't know the ins and outs of the business, the person that's working for you is just not going to respect you because they're the ones actually doing it, and that's to learn that the hard way.
Mm-hmm. Especially at the initial,
so like
at the beginning, you gotta be invested 100%. 100%.
Right, because I got the pushback of like, why I got to sleep in what is this, like Motel 6s and like, oh, they over the road. They're like, you got money. I shouldn't be sleeping at some 0-star hotel. So, and then it's just a whole bunch of pushback, truck breaking down. You got to fly them back home, fly them back out, pick the truck up. So yeah, it's just, I just wanted to bring that side to, the people that, it's not just a factory worker or, a blue collar worker that, failed or whatever. It was a lot of us white collar workers thinking it was sweet just to come in there, get some quick money, and then either build a business where you don't have to put no sweat into and make it work, or just get that money real quick and leave. It didn't work out like that for a lot of us. So that's all I wanted to say, Mark. Keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, later.
312-772-5483. 312-772-5483. Phone line is open. Take a few more calls today. 312-772-5483. Is that the number? Yeah. 312-772-5483. The doors are open. Dun Beasy said, a couple more weeks and I finally pay off my ignorant investment. Ignorant invested, I would associate that with a pandemic truck. I'm assuming you bought a truck during the pandemic. At least you still here. A lot of people that bought a truck during the pandemic, they couldn't hold on to it. Too costly. 312-772-5483. But at least you was able to stick around. So you one of the few. So once you pay it off, man, pat yourself on the back. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. 312-772-5483. 312-772-5483. This person, one of my detractors, said they gonna ask could they call, and then they didn't call. You know what the crazy thing is? My detractors, I'm not a detractor, so I just don't understand the detractor thing. But it's crazy how the detractors, they'll type their life away. And when you give them an opportunity to face you when you drop that linkage or when you put that number up, they ain't gonna do that. You dig what I'm saying? Detractor, and I know over on this channel we challenge detractors. Everywhere else you go, they're gonna block you and all that goofy shit. We don't do that over here. We're gonna give you an opportunity. See, what I do over here is I show people. The detractors, they really not brave. It's easy to do this. Just finger thug all day. That's easy. You ain't thugging in real life. It's easy to finger thug. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't thugging in real life, man. You can't even have a conversation with a real nigga. It's hard to have a conversation with a real nigga. So we give them an opportunity. They ain't gonna hit that link. They ain't gonna get on that phone. They just gonna continue to do this. You get on that phone with a real one, it's different. And then I be trying to bait them to get on the phone because I already know they be fuming. So I do what I'm doing now. This is done purposely. I be trying to rile them up. Fuck this motherfucker, I'm finna call. He still don't call. He still don't call. It's safe when you do this, when you finger type safe that way. Keep it safe. 312-772-5483. 312-772-5483. Lines open. Phone lines is open. We're going to talk to a few more people on this Saturday before we get out of here. It's cold in a mug outside. We're supposed to get a really, really cold snap. I'm hearing of 4 days of snow or some shit like that. So, yeah, buddy. 312-772-5483. Shout out to Ghost Town Bullies. What's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? 312-772-5483. Line is open. Set the time then. Fuck it. Let's set the clock. You dig. Let's see. Where's my clock at? Boom. All right, we got the clock set, man. I don't have nothing else to talk about. Just taking calls right now. 312-772-5483. 312-772-5483. Lines are open. How's everybody Saturday going while we waiting to see if somebody else call in before the timer countdown? Hope everybody having a good Saturday. Hope everybody out there getting to it. Amazon suspended my account. Hope everybody out there getting to it. Phone lines is open, 312-772-5483, 312-772-5483. See, this one of my detractors, man. You gonna call in or what, man? Are you scared? Scared or what? We already know who you are. I already know who you are. You want to talk anyway. Two of your channels was blocked. You've been cool on this one. So you gonna call. Or is you out there and trying to do your little DoorDash thing? Is the door dashing today? Is the dash dooring? That's what you kind of in between because the dashing is dooring or the dooring is dashing right now. Is it busy right now for you? Is it busy? You got your people, y'all all in the car together, sitting in the car waiting on one of them bings, one of them chime noises. Hold on, let's see if I got a chime. Let's see. Waiting on Is that how the DoorDash, is that how it sound when you get one? You waiting on one of them? Yeah. He said how he get blocked on 2 channels because he's one of them people that, he find a channel and he's a nuisance. And it takes a lot to get blocked on my channel, a lot. And he got blocked, then he came back on another channel and I'm, if you become a concern, right? Then I have to do my little thingy thing and invest into some my resources to figure out and find out, some things that I need to find out. And I had to do that with this individual. And anything he does, I know. So I know no matter what channel he does, no matter what Gmail, I know it's him. And even as far as just other things that I can't, because it was concerning to me because I thought it was a level of obsession there and I just didn't understand it. So I wanted to make sure that this guy wasn't in his hotel room, with a manifesto. Cause I'm like, man, this dude's a little obsessed, man. You dig what I'm saying? Why is this dude, because he's not in trucking, why does he keep coming back? And there's no value here for him. He just wants to keep. I'm like, is this dude obsessed? So I had to do my thingy thing, paid a little money. Man, keep an eye on Buddy, man. I need to know everything. And I found out some things. He's not who he say he is. And that family guy, that nice family guy, nah. And this on everything. I'm not making this up. This on everything. Like he's not who he say he is. So, and he doesn't have a manifesto. I just think he's just very, the level of obsession is still there, but I think it's just because he just has nothing to do. And he just doesn't do it with me because we have him triangulated. So we know everybody. Like I know every creator that he be just fucking with a lot of different people. It's not just me. And I just think he has too much time on his hands. And it's sad, to be honest with you. It's really sad that a grown man just has that much time on his hands to, invest into, going back and forth with people that are in a way better position than he is. It makes no sense to me. This guy literally sat and talked to me one day. He had his whole family in a car. And there's a reason why he keeps his family in the car. See, the reason he told people online why his family was in the car is not the real reason why he keeps his family in the car. But hey, crazy. I'm gonna keep that between you and I. I know. And I know. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that between us. I ain't gonna put it out there. I know why. I know why. But instead of him taking the thing, the little when the DoorDash things is going off, he's more invested in talking to me. And I'm like, bro, go do your thing, bro. Go get your little money. Stop worrying about me, bro. And it's one thing about being a influencer, a creator, especially when you kind of push the line like I do, and I don't back down. This is what you get. You get people that want you to back down and it just don't. But then you playing with a nigga that got resources. I don't understand how a motherfucker who ain't got shit want to tote the line with a guy like me. Yeah, we reached all the way down to Florida and tap you on your shoulder. And he got quiet once he found out, like, damn, he disappeared and now he's back 3-4 weeks later. He's been gone for a month. After, tapped him on the shoulder, he disappeared. And look, I thought he was gone. I thought that was enough for him to realize, like, bro, leave this nigga alone. Here he's back again. So I don't, this guy is he's not a threat though. He found out that he's not a threat. He's just ain't got shit to do, bro. Really, I think it's like, an envy thing though. It's like an envy thing. I think really he wants to, who wants to live in a hotel with your wife and 3 kids? Nobody want to do that shit. Nobody want to do that. Really what I think he want is to get some sauce, some game. But what I realize is a lot of guys, and this doesn't have to necessarily go down to an ethnicity thing, because he's not even black. I think it's just a pride thing. I think it's a pride thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. You said just making a quick delivery. Yeah, man, get your money, bro. Don't worry about Big Mark. Big Mark chilling. Get out there and do your DoorDash. Get your little money, bro. Don't let me get in no. Don't worry about me, bro. Trust me. You know, get the DoorDash money on, pimp. You dig what I'm saying? You gonna do current events like AK? Nah. I don't want to do current events, bro. If I do, it won't be to the level of like hip hop shit. I think that niche is like to come into that niche now, it would be it's too late, bro. I don't keep up with that shit. To do that, you got to keep up with all the current news and topics and beefs and shit like that. I just don't have time for that, bro. No. Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't do that. If I did anything remotely comparable to that, it would be, you know, current events maybe and that relate to business current events, but like entertainment current events, no. So I'll react to like business stuff that may not pertain directly with trucking or logistics, like how I reacted to the chick at the Amazon facility and shit like that. But like what young boy's baby mama is doing and what academics or what Mano said about this or what this podcast or what Mark Lamont Hill is doing on Joe Budden. Like, nah, Joe, no, I'm not doing that. That requires no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I've seen that guy before. He's nowhere. He's the craziest. He's the craziest mentality I've ever seen. Yeah, that guy. Finger thugging is diabolical. That's diabolical. Yeah, it's a lot of finger thugs out here. This guy's one of them. He's one of them. He's a finger thug. who has just a fucked up way of thinking and just lacks that hustle. Lacks that hustle. Tries to portray he's like this super family guy, but man, we know crazy. We know what it is. I'm gonna keep that between you and me, though. I'm gonna keep that between you and me. I ain't gonna put it out there. It's between you and I. That's between you and I ain't gonna put it out there, though. You dig? So, yeah. So, yeah. But this guy, he's one of them. He's a detractor. You know. What I notice about a lot of detractors, they just fucked up. They fucked up. I've never had a detractor that wasn't in like a situation like him. They just all fucked up. They ain't got shit going for themselves. Because people that got motion ain't got time to detract. They gonna keep it moving. When you got motion, let me talk to people. Let me spit some player shit for you right now. People that got motion, even if they come across some shit that they don't like, that may not have value, so on and so forth. They gonna keep it moving. It's just like if you watching TV and you come across a channel and you just not entertained, you gonna flip the channel. You're not gonna waste time going on a rant about how bad whatever is on the TV. You just gonna flip the channel. If you going bar hopping, if you go to a club, it's Friday, Saturday night, you go to the first club and it's whack, you gonna leave and you gonna go to the next club. You're not gonna complain about the $50 you paid to get in and man, this some bullshit. I want my $50 back. Man, I want my $100 back from the valet. Bro, you gonna take that L and you gonna keep it moving. Why? You got motion. That's little shit. That's little shit. We came out. We shouldn't be out kicking it if we ain't got money to kick it. That's little shit. We not worried about that. We got motion. A motherfucker who go out, who ain't got no motion, who pay $50 to get into a club and that shit whack, they probably gonna end up having to stay there, and they gonna be mad and complaining all night because they can't walk out that bitch and take that L and go down the street to the club that's popping and pay because they only had enough to go there. So they angry. Why? They shouldn't have never been out in the first place because they really didn't have it to get in there. They should be at home. A motherfucker who got motion ain't got time to worry and complain about no shit. They just keep it moving. Only a person or people that ain't really got shit going on. Come across shit every day that I don't agree with. It's no value there, or I come across, I might watch it and then I click off. Yeah. Some of the shit that I might watch that other people might not like. Like for instance, like Myron Gaines. A lot of people don't like him. I'm indifferent. I think some of the stuff, a lot of the antics that he does, to me, I know why he's doing it. It doesn't offend me. A lot of the shit he's saying is right. I agree with it. But some people just can't fathom or just can't accept how he's saying it. And when he hits the certain sound effects for the different ethnicity, like when he plays the black guy, he plays the little monkey sound. He's black. He's Sudanese. He's from Africa. I know what he's doing. Would I do it? No. But sometimes a lot of the shit he says, like as it pertains to us, be true. And I don't allow the sound effects and the antics to piss me off. Like, dude, like, I'm not gonna go on a long rant in this comment section. Like, dude, that because I got shit, other shit going on. If I'm listening, 9 times I got my earpods in and I'm doing something else. I'm not watching it, I'm listening. So I don't have time to go, like, I got motion. You know, you tell a person about gigging, and then they just are obsessed with you because you tell them about the gig shit. I didn't say nothing wrong. It's true. You tell a motherfucker about the content I was doing 2 weeks ago. A lot of that accountability content as it pertained to, you know, black men and just us in general. Man, why you keep downing us? Who said I was downing? I'm not downing us. I'm giving you the information you need so that you can win. Why you don't go talk to the white people? I'm not white. Why would I go give uplifting accountability to white people? It's not my job to give white men accountability. I'm not white. It was somebody in my comment section that was questioning me. Why you don't go tell white people this? Why would I do that? I'm not white. If motherfucker gonna find a reason to just not, you don't like the message, bad, probably because it hit close to home. What the fuck I'm gonna go tell a white man, hold a white man accountable? No, I'm holding us accountable. You know, so it's just, you know, motherfucker ain't got no motion. Myron a trick, though. That's my problem with him. I don't know what he do in this private time. I know with the red pill shit, he is like, when it comes to that, like, I don't listen to him for that, you know. I don't listen to him for that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the time I listen to him because I know I'm gonna get a good laugh, to be honest with you. It's well, man, why would you listen to it? Because it's funny. The reason why it's funny is because the shit he be saying as it pertains to us in a lot of cases as far as black men be true. You know? So like he was talking about the how Mike Epps was being ridiculed when he said we got to stop celebrating black men coming home for like, that ain't shit to celebrate. And then when he said, because he says it's giving the kids mixed messages, and the way he articulated it, I agree with him. But guess what? It was a bunch of niggas that, man, he man, they had some ignorant shit to say that had no logic to it. And then he was put in a situation where he had to walk back his words, which he shouldn't have, because he ain't say nothing wrong. And Myron was reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of harsh things he said, but he was right. So I agree with that shit. That shit does give kids mixed messages. Motherfucker come home, you come home, shit. So oh, he's still in the chat, just talking. All right, he ain't gonna call. I debated Andrew Wilson once before he got beat by. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy here, I've already destroyed him so many times. It's just, he ain't gonna call. He just gonna be a detractor in the comment section. He gonna be a detractor in the comment section. He got no motion. Then another thing is, you notice when he be in his hotel room, he got like a little mic set up and shit. He really want to do this. This is what he really want to do. He really just looking for an audience, but he don't have one. So he got to go to people who do have somewhat of an audience and try to come in on their shit. But the thing is you don't have no motion. It's hard to build when there's no motion there. So like, man, it's just, and that goes back to what I said earlier. It's like an envy type of thing. So that's all it is. He wanna have a platform where he can talk to people and spread his ideologies, and he just haven't had any success. So he wanna impede on other people's. And he just came over here and it just never works well for him over here. So yeah, and him on the Sugar Baby website. Yeah, I think them guys that be down in Miami, like them, I think down there, that's just the culture down there. The women's selling it and the dudes, they buying it. They say, oh, you want to make it as an influencer, especially like those types of guys, like, all those creators that move down there, like those lifestyle influencers that transition to Miami. I just think that's the culture down there. I don't think you need to transition to Miami if you want to do lifestyle content to make it. Yeah, you can I think people do it because they can the lifestyle, the cost is expensive to live down there, but the trinkets that you need to give you the look are cheaper. Right? So you can go to Miami and rent a Lamborghini for way cheaper than what it would be to rent a Lamborghini in LA or New York or Chicago, right? Because it's more demand for them down there, right? And it's the competition, so everybody's trying to beat each other, on the price because the demand is high. So it's more businesses down there that are renting exotic cars. So you rent yours down there for like $750. Can't rent no yours here for no $750. You see what I'm saying? So, although it's expensive to live down there, the trinkets that you need as far as the Airbnbs, the exotic car rentals, they got companies down there where you can do long-term exotic car rentals month to month and shit like that, or even if they do them short-term, they'll go rent it. Then the next month of content, you may not see it, and then they'll go back and rent it again for a day, and then they'll do a week or 2 weeks worth of content while they got it, right? And then they'll take it back. Like, bro, like, that should be so obvious. That's why they go down there. If you a lifestyle creator and you come from a larger market, why you just can't be a lifestyle creator from New York? Why you just can't do it? Because the cost is a lot more, right? And, a lot of those guys that pull that, it's like they have to start that journey already with a certain look. They don't build up to it. So they got to go where they can afford to get that look. until people start pouring in the money, and then okay, now they got the money off faking it till they make it, and then they can just, you know, do their thing from there. So what about wouldn't believe it regards that guys lie, especially one on a site like that. Man, is this dude calling up, man? Because if not, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Is you calling, bro? Or no? I told you can call, bro. You know? Or you just gonna be a yapper like you are. A chat thug. He got caught by a girl that ran his tricking, but he trying. Usually said people too soft these days. People definitely really, really just tender these days. Said dude was depressed. You talking about the crazy dude? He might be depressed. He said he destined for a life of mediocrity. I agree, and that's because of his. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Mark. This is Traci from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Okay, so I have been listening. I think I've been listening to you just maybe about 2 or 3 weeks now. I try to catch you on live, so I'm catching you on live today. And I just have a question because I'm in a situation. I feel like I'm between a brick and a hard place. So I hear you saying, wait, be patient, be disciplined, wait till you get your money up, wait till your finances are in order, wait till your credit score is better. But for someone like myself who just does not want to work for anybody anymore, I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I want to go the box truck route. I'll even go the cargo van route if that's a way to get into it. So what do you like? Do you have any suggestions for somebody who, like I said, I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I want to be my own boss and get into this industry, but I don't necessarily have the cash to put down on the truck or even the credit score. Don't look like that.
I mean, you ain't got good credit. You ain't got no money.
Oh Lord! All right.
So how you think you gonna make it? I mean, you want me to just give you what you want to hear because you a woman? There's a lot of dudes out here that'll tell you what you see. Here go my chick calling me. Hold on.
Okay.
My bad. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here. And no, I don't want to. That's definitely not why I'm calling. I don't want you to tell me what you think I want to hear because that's definitely not the case. Yeah, I just want to.
You ain't got no.
If it wrong like you normally do.
Listen. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no good credit. You feel defeated, and that's what's forcing you to make this irrational decision. So this is my question to you. You there?
I'm listening.
How old are you?
53.
5'3"?
Yes.
You 53. And what do you do for a living?
I have a commercial driver's license. That was my last full-time job. I was a fuel delivery driver. I was driving a straight truck tanker delivering fuel, bulk fuel.
So what do you do now?
Right now, I work a part-time job as a cashier in a parking garage.
So why'd you stop driving? You got a CDL.
The company that I was working for was trash.
Okay, why don't you go to another company?
Because I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to work for anybody anymore.
So if you haven't, and I'm keeping it a buck with you, don't like, because if you 53,
right,
and you I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this to you.
Say it how you
no, I'm going to say it. Trust me, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. 53, and you in this situation. So you haven't figured out how to be successful at even just being an employee, making the right decisions. Because here's the thing, as a person, whether I like a job or not, I still need to survive.
Right.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, you saying you worked with a company was trash. Why didn't you go to another company? I don't want to work for nobody. But you doing a cashier right now at a parking garage. You walked away from trucking to be a cashier in a parking garage.
I've always had this job. This is always been my part-time job. So this is something I've been doing for over 20-something years.
So what makes you think you work in as an owner operator? And you weren't willing to drive trucks for somebody else. You wasn't willing just to go get the keys and go point A to point B.
I'm watching you.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. That was my manager talking to me. I apologize.
You at work?
What? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Here's the thing. You ain't got no money, right?
Right.
You need money. You can't come into business with no money. Period. All right? I think you need some discipline, right? I think you should go back and drive trucks. I think if you want to do your own trucking thing, you should go back and drive trucks with the understanding that you eventually want to do your own trucking thing. So you need to go there, build up some money, and pay attention to what it takes to run a trucking company. Pay attention to the operation. Pay attention to, the day-to-day. Understand cost.
I mean, I've been a commercial driver since 2017. I've had my license since 2017, so I've drove a school bus.
That's cool.
I did that job.
Your credit not good.
Just bad spending habits.
Okay, so if you got bad personal spending habits, like what makes me think that you're gonna make good, sound financial decisions for the business?
I agree with what you're saying. That makes sense.
So why you don't have no capital?
Just when I get paid, I spend it on, a lot of it goes to.
So what makes me think that you're not gonna rob from the sustainability of the business?
We're checking in.
If you haven't figured out at 53 how to be a successful person, just as far as you and your finances, just as a person, individual, like what makes me think, like, how are you going to be successful as a business owner? Because now you have to be responsible for that as well.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not successful at this time. I'm not successful at working for somebody. That corporate plantation is just not for me anymore. That's
plantation.
Because it is. You have people telling you what to do, when to do it, why to do it. Very disrespectful. These people, they talk to you like you don't have any common sense. You understand what I'm saying? Just total. The last company I worked for was just totally disrespectful. totally just had no respect for us as drivers.
Ma'am,
Yes.
listen to me. Even with that, you as an individual haven't made certain, decisions. At your age, your credit should be good. At your age, your credit should be good, and you should have some type of financial discipline. I can't tell you, like to try to come into this business with just listening to what you're saying, your mind, you're just not there mentally, outside the fact that you don't have the capital or the credit. Like there's a lot that comes with running a business, especially a trucking business. Now I can tell you what you want to hear. A lot of your favorite content creators gonna say, "Yeah, just do it. You only live once." Or go out there and step out on faith and all that stuff that they say. There was a lot of people that's been told this over the past few years, and all those people failed.
I'm not going to say failure is, but getting to it, failure is not an option because, of course, failure is an option. But you have to understand that even without the discipline, even without the success, even without the good credit or capital or this, that, and the other, I am not. I'm failing miserably at working for these companies. Like I got hired on at the post office,
Mm-hmm.
and you get in there and they give you this spiel, and it's like mentally I cannot work. The only reason why I'm able to work for this company that I am at now is, like I said, I've been here over 20 years, and I can come and go as I please. I work when I want to work. I'm not subject to be here when I don't want to.
Okay.
So
you want freedom?
yes.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're not gonna have freedom when you own a business. You're gonna work more than you working now, way more.
But I'm working for myself though.
And the most people that have that mindset, they fail.
So who are you working for then? You're working for yourself.
No, it takes a certain individual to be able to work for themselves and succeed. That's why majority of people that come out and start their business fail. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to everything you said. Just even on your personal. It tells me how your business is going to go. If you haven't figured out how to be successful as an individual, what'd you say your name was again? Tasha, at your age. Now, this is the caveat. At your age, you're not 20-something. You're not in your early 30s. So my question is, at your age, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. But to be honest with you, I disagree with you on that one. I think now is the perfect age to get settled, get serious, get disciplined, get on the right track. Kids are raised. I don't have a significant other. Only person I have to focus on is myself right now.
And that all, and that's why you should get yourself together. But you can't get yourself together while you're trying to figure out how to build a business. You ain't together.
And I can respect what you're saying. That's the reason why I'm on here asking you. That's the reason why I'm called, because I can respect that.
Yeah. If I was your brother or whatever, I would tell you the same thing I'm telling you now. You got to get yourself together. Like running a business is a lot. Why would you put yourself under more pressure and you already under pressure? If your personal credit is bad, don't you think you need to get your personal credit up so you can have something to fall back on? Don't you think you need to have your money up? The business need money. You gonna need money.
Well, I'm gonna have to find some other business. Maybe the trucking business is not for me right now.
Any business. I don't care if it was a goddamn lemonade stand.
No, I know, I understand that, but yeah, but also going to work for another company, that's I can't see that happening.
But
So
how you
we're
gonna
gonna
get
have
the
to.
money? How you gonna get the money up? See, this is the thing. In order to get the money up, you gonna have to go work for somebody. So even if you do go, you're going to have to build the money. The money got to come from somewhere. So that means you're going to have to go work for it, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, tell me how to get money without working for it.
Because I mean, I've been doing my research. I've been googling, and there are like grants and things like that available to.
No.
Yes, there are. Yes, there is. No. Okay.
No. Like I've heard this shit for so many people since I've been doing content, and not one person got a grant for a box truck. What type of grant is somebody gonna give you for a box truck? The people who said
No, like I said, it might not be necessarily for the box truck business right now.
okay.
That's what I just said.
All right.
Maybe the box truck business is not for me right now.
All right. What would you get a grant for?
They have grants for startup businesses. They have grants for minorities, for women, minorities.
Get a grant writer to write it for you?
No, I got enough sense to write my own plan, or I had enough sense. And I was going to reach out to local companies in the area, asking them if they are interested in helping someone who's interested in starting up their own business.
So you gonna go to a regular company in the area and say, "Hey, I want to start my own business. Could y'all donate to me?"
Is that crazy?
Yeah, crazy.
Why is that crazy?
You say you from Louisville?
Yes.
Yeah, Middle American. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, that's crazy. You just gonna walk into some random business as a stranger and say, "Yeah,
Walk. I'm just gonna send out emails, send out letters. I might show up somewhere with a letter asking.
Man, ain't no person just gonna give you money because you sent them an email and say, "All right, here goes some money to start your business."
Let me tell you this right now, though. What I am willing to do is try.
Go ahead, try.
That is what I am willing to do.
Go ahead, try.
At 53, bad credit, no capital, don't want to work for anybody else, working a part-time job. And somebody put the comp thing on there. It don't make no sense because I'm working for somebody else. But I just told you, the job I have is part-time, and I can come and go as I please.
We cooked. Well, shit. I can't put us in. We cooked. Like, ma'am.
Somebody said I need to play the lottery. I don't play lottery. That's funny.
Man, you know majority of people that start a business fail.
Checking in the hotel. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry. What was your question,
You know,
Mark?
majority of people that start a business fail.
Mm-hmm.
And based on what you're telling me, I think you kind of you kind of like in like Dreamville a little bit, la.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just keeping it a buck, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm dead ass serious. Like that shit, just what you thinking, it don't work like that. Especially out here in the time we in now, it just don't work like that. Like just you gonna have to grind. Like if you want a business, you gonna have to go work for somebody to come up with the bread.
I have been working for somebody. I have been working.
You're not financially stable because you just admitted you saying you're bad with money. So if you bad with money, what makes you think as an individual, what makes you think you're gonna be good with money in a business? When you seeing gross amounts that's gonna be probably larger. Let's say I give you a box truck and I send you on a low and I say, look, I'm gonna give you the box truck. All the money that's coming in the first month, just get yourself straight and then start paying me back the following month.
Mm-hmm.
I put you on loads. And now you getting $5,000 and $6,000 a week. Right? And then after let me say $2,500 a week. Do you think you would be able to handle that money? Do you think you would be able to put enough money to the side to take care of what you need to take care of and pay me back? Or do you think you would be shopping on Amazon and whatever else you're doing with the money now that you mismanaging? Do you think you will be able to handle those large sums of money coming in every week and not mismanage it? Based on who you are right now. Be honest.
So we can do the hypothetical. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
And that's a
problem. And I'm being honest with you when I say I don't know.
The problem right there. That's it. Because the answer should have just been yeah. Yes. Your responsibilities are responsibilities. I got to take care of my responsibilities first. So if your mind was in the right place, the answer would have just been yes.
And if I would have said just yes, you'd have been like, no, you're not. You're lying. You're not being truthful. You're not being real.
You don't know what I was saying.
You're not facing reality.
But what you're saying is honest. You say, I don't know. So that means mentally you're not there. That means there's a chance that you could do the right thing, but there's a chance because you know you better than I know you that, man, this type of money coming in, this is probably the most money I've seen ever come in at one time, week by week by week. Am I going to be enticed? Am I going to be tempted to splurge like you doing now? You gave me the true answer, right? And that's an issue. I already know you just based on what you're telling me, you can't. I'm not no fool. I'm 45. I can listen to you and know where your mind frame is as a 53-year-old woman based off what you told me.
Okay. Well, I'm logged in on YouTube under Traci_999. So I tell you what, we're going to pick up this conversation. I will call in and give you an update. I promise you. Where I am, let's just say a month from now. How about that?
A month from now, you going to call and give me an update as far as what?
As far as how far I've gone in or come along as far as either starting a business, getting discipline, getting credit together, getting capital, whatever it is I've accomplished or I've come up with.
You know what month this is, right? Just even with you saying that just lets me know a lot about you.
This month as far as what?
Just where we at?
In December?
Economy, where we at as far as the year, where we are as far as the month of the year. Like
what is okay, so what does it be in December have to do with
you coming up
the end of the year? I mean, it doesn't have to be me coming up with money. Maybe it's something else. Maybe my credit score to be higher, or I've found somebody to invest in me.
Huh? You said you're gonna find somebody that's gonna invest in you.
Yeah, maybe I'll find maybe a month from now I'll find somebody to invest in me.
Why would somebody invest in you?
But why not?
Okay.
You know why somebody would invest in me? Because even though you're saying I'm not disciplined and I don't have credit, when I worked for somebody, I put in long-ass hard hours. It's not easy as a woman, a 53-year-old woman out there delivering bulk fuel. So if I had the discipline to get up every morning and do that for somebody else, working 10, 12, sometimes 14 hours a day, so don't tell me I don't have any kind of discipline, because I do.
Life is about choices and decisions. If that's what you set out to do, then you got to do it. Like, that ain't, to me.
I didn't have to do that. I don't have to do anything.
Hold on. Yeah, you do. You got to do something. Here's the thing. That's cool, but that's what you set out to do. So 12, 14 hours, like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. That to me, that, you know what I'm saying? But if someone, you said somebody might invest in you, why would they, I asked you, why would they invest in you? And you didn't give me an answer. Why would they give you the money? If you came to me and said you wanted to start a box truck business, you came to me and you said, man, can you invest in my business? And you asked me for 50 grand. Why should I give you 50 grand?
Why should someone give me 50 grand to start my own box truck business? If you said,
man, Mark, I want to start my box truck business, can you invest in
it?
And I said, how much you need? You say 50 grand.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason why you'd want to invest in me is because I'm doing my research. I'm not just getting into this on some bah humbug type stuff. I am a truck driver. I went to truck driving school.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I know how to drive. I'm first of all, and then as a woman, I pay attention to details. We're safer drivers than
that ain't
men.
got to do it. See, the woman that shit over with. See, now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We don't care nothing about that. If you came to me and you said, "Yo, Mark, I want to start this trucking thing. Can you invest in me? I need 50." I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about, especially the woman aspect. What the fuck does that got to do with my money?
What do you want to hear?
Hold on.
So what do you want to hear?
Hold on. It's only one thing I'm concerned about, and as a business person, you should know it. Why should I give you my 50? What are you going to give me? What am I looking for if you asking me for 50? You should come to me with something. When you come to me and ask me for it, it's something else that should be accompanied along with it. And what is that?
You should invest in me because first of all, you'll get your money back.
Okay, so what do I need? If you come in and ask
collateral,
me, what do I need?
Collateral, is that what you're referring to? No.
A plan to tell me how you gonna pay me my money back. And that's something you should know. The first thing that I need 50. This is how I'm gonna pay you your money back. You didn't even know that.
I mean, but that's part of it. Like you really need me to tell you that I'm gonna be out here grinding for you to get you your money back?
That's the most important part. What you mean that's part of it? That's the most important. How you gonna run me my chop back? How you gonna run me my chop back? You think life is fucked up now, motherfucker? I give you 50 and you can't run me my chop back. It's really gonna be fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So what's the plan for you to run me my bread back? The way I'm talking
to you, box truck.
This is how we can. All right, what?
Do all the things that comes with that. I mean, I sat there and listened to a video that you did a few years ago about the steps that you have to take about getting your UCR, your BOC3, your insurance, a CPA, the insurance broker, coverage carrier,
Google.
This, that, and the other, getting on the load boards, I would probably start out with a dispatcher. I know you don't recommend that.
Keep going.
But I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm in an area. I'm here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm in 20 miles of 3 Amazon facilities. I know I can't start with Amazon starting out, but it's a good area, and I'm willing to go on the road. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be successful.
Get your money up, man. Get your money up. Get your credit together. Get you some discipline about yourself. Stop spending your money. Because if you ain't disciplined, as personally, it's going to be hard for you to be disciplined from a business perspective. There's a lot of things you got to clean up now. I could tell you, what you want to hear, but I'm just not that type of person. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear based off what you told me.
And that's what I call for.
Yeah. So, I know, like, cause it's things you say, I'm a woman. Like, that shit don't matter. That shit
might not matter, but I know for a fact that women are safer drivers than men, and we pay more attention to details. We're not out here crashing into shit and messing up stuff like men do. What you mean? What do you mean? I'm out there on the road. I hear it from the fleet truck manager that manages hundreds of trucks. He said if he was up to him, he would have all female drivers.
He has to overlay for he talking that talk to you for other reasons. He probably like you or some shit.
Let's lay eyes on that man. That's funny.
I'm like, who told you that?
We was just on the.
First of all, the ratio of men and women in trucking is not even close. Last time I checked was 13%. I might be wrong, but it's not close.
It don't have to be close.
So
why does it be close?
Women are safer drivers behind the wheel of a semi-truck.
I'm not gonna be behind the wheel. Like I said, I don't want to drive a semi-truck. If that's the case, no.
Whatever. Just saying,
Oh, I'm sorry. I think women are better drivers.
Okay.
I think we pay more attention to detail. We're not rushing. We're not impatient.
So that's why somebody should invest into you?
No, they can invest in me because I'm a hard-ass worker, because I'm willing to do what it takes to get the work done, to get the job done, because I'm at the point in my life where I said I don't want to work for anybody. And for all those people out there talking about I'm delusional,
so do this
thank
work.
you.
Let me give you some work to do. Get your credit together. Put that work in.
Okay.
Do go to work and run your bag up so you have some money. You said you ain't got no money, you got bad credit, but you want to start a box truck business. All right, so you need to go do that work first. You need to put that work in.
But that wasn't what I said when I first got on the phone.
You said
I was like, what do you recommend for somebody in my situation? That was my question to you. I wasn't like,
I think you should get your credit together. And I think you should work really, really hard and start saving some money, get some discipline, get your financial literacy about yourself. Stop spending all your money on whatever you're spending it on. I don't know what you're spending it on, but you said you're spending all your money. You're not good with money. So you need to get good with money, and you need to get you a job, work hard, and save your money. Get your credit up. Get some financial discipline about yourself. Sit your butt down somewhere. Stop spending money. Stop going out. Stop shopping on Amazon. Stop doing whatever it is that you're doing.
Handicap.
they're marked. The handicap spots are marked.
Pardon?
Thank you. I get you. I hear everything you're saying, and I totally agree with everything that you're saying. I agree with everything.
And then maybe revisit being a business owner later.
What's later?
Ma'am, you got to get that shit together first. You got to get that stuff together. Do you think you would be able to make the right decisions if you got X amount of dollars coming into a business account and you can't manage the money that's coming in as a cashier at a parking garage?
This is just my part-time job.
But that's your only job right now.
My choice.
Okay, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. We could go deeper into things, and then I'm telling you. So my next thing then is how you paying your rent, how you paying your mortgage.
Right. So I have to have some kind of discipline, right? If I can survive off of a part-time job.
You on Section 8?
No, ain't no damn Section 8.
You got EBT.
No, don't have any EBT.
So you got some money coming in somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You got you a little boo thing.
No, I don't have a boo thing.
Well, then where is coming in from, man?
It's from this job. That's it. That's all. This job I have now.
The cost of living must be really, really low down there in Louisville.
You'd be surprised. I don't tell people, like, I grew up in California and I tried to move back a few years ago and I gave up. I was like, I can't do this shit. Y'all out here paying how much for what?
So how are you able to sustain off a part-time cashier job and pay?
I stay in a 2-bedroom house. Well, first of all, my son lives with me. So he helps. I have an adult son that stays with me. I stay in a 2-bedroom house that I'm only paying $11.50 for a month. I have a car payment and then my regular utilities. That's it. That's all. I don't have kids I have to raise anymore.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
So you have very low cost of living, right?
Right.
And which gives you the opportunity to really save more, but yet and still you haven't. You refuse to work a job because you don't like the way they talk.
I didn't say I didn't like the way they talk. I said they were disrespectful. They disrespected their drivers.
Okay, how they disrespect their drivers? Tell me. Talk to me.
Okay, from day one, and some people might not see it as a big deal, but from day one, you come in as a worker, and as a woman driver, we're giving men uniforms. I'm like, why the hell?
There we go with this woman shit again. You chose to come into a male-dominated industry.
That don't mean I gotta wear men clothes to work. They don't make the men.
Listen, if they give you Dickies, you gonna put the Dickies on. If they give you a Carhartt shirt, then put the Carhartt shirt. Like, this is work. You chose the blue collar. What are you talking about? They give you men's clothes. You chose.
They make Carhartt clothing for women. They make Dickies for women.
Ain't nobody. Listen. Y'all want it equal. You got it.
anything about it being
You
equal.
got it. No. You want it equal. You got equal. Equal is equal. A uniform is a uniform. What does a uniform have to do with you doing your job? Why does it have to fit a certain type of way? Why does it have to be taken in to show your figure? Why does the owner want you to show your figure? It's a uniform. Put that motherfucker on and take your ass to work.
Because women and men are not shaped the same.
Fuck your shape.
Shaped the same.
Fuck that shape, man. What does that have to do with you coming in here and driving this tanker? What does your shape have to do with you driving this tanker? What does that have to do with anything?
So if you showed up to work one day and your boss was like, all we have for you are women's clothing.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
A vest and a pair of, what were they giving you? Some Carhartts or some shit like that?
No, you know what how mechanics look going to work with the blue button down and the blue pants on?
Mechanic outfit. That's a universal mechanic uniform.
Ain't no damn mechanic.
Okay, so if that's the company's uniform, that's the company's uniform. If you go work for Chuck E. Cheese, you're gonna be fucking Billy Bob, Showbiz, Billy Bob and Chuck E. Cheese. That's the uniform. If you go work at Walmart, you're gonna put in a blue shirt. If you go work at goddamn Target, you're gonna put on a red shirt. What's the difference?
It started with the disrespect started with how much they offered to pay me, $22.50 an hour. Let me take that back. That was the first disrespectful that shit, and I chose to accept that. But to pay somebody $22.50 an hour when they have to have a tanker hazmat and endorsements on top of having a commercial license, and that shit costs money.
You get paid $22.50 an hour, and you said it's disrespectful, but you accepted it.
Before I found out they was paying other drivers more than me to do the same thing starting out.
You on the new. Like, you don't come in at the top of the food chain. Seniority.
No, they were starting out, other employees starting out.
Ma'am, not everybody
paying other people.
Their resume might be different from yours.
But they're not doing anything different than what I'm doing.
You worrying about what another person make, ma'am. We don't honor that over here. I teach, stop worrying about what other people make. This is why when you go work at a job in human resource, don't tell nobody what you make. You tell somebody what you make and they get back to human resource, they're gonna fire you. You don't never tell nobody how much you make. I learned that from working for jobs back in the day. And that's how I was able to implement it into my business years later when I started. Listen, don't tell nobody else, because it creates that dissension within the company. And it lowered the morale. But then as an individual, I'm never going to get upset because of what the next person is making. Like, you worried about the wrong things and you on the new. Like, everything that you telling me, you still haven't told me nothing yet. What else did they do?
I might have been on the new, but I'm going to tell you something. I was here in Louisville, Kentucky, which I thought was supposed to be my market. But they had me going to Indianapolis, had me going up to Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, and Lexington, and halfway to fucking Nashville. I carried this market on my back for this company. And since I've left, it looks like they're about to lose it. Okay. I did a lot for the company.
Did they pay you? Did they pay you?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. What's the issue? That you came to work, right? It sounds like you came to work and you did your job.
So we can go back and forth on this all you want to. Like I said, the level of disrespect.
You still haven't told me no disrespect. That's what the conversation.
And you might not think that's disrespect, but I think it's highly disrespectful.
That they gave you a route. So what else? Because I'm thinking they called you out your name. I'm thinking what else the disrespect did they do?
Okay, let's go back to uniforms. I work outside. No. What's provided? No type of outside wear.
Like, what you mean? What type of outside wear?
Like, when it rains and when it snows here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, so what type of uniform do they give you?
I just told you what they gave us. They gave us the damn mechanic uniforms.
Just the shirt and the pants?
And then we had overalls, of course, that we had to wear in the refinery, but you don't work in those. You only wear those in the refinery.
Okay, so they gave you a shirt and a pair of pants, and you able to wear your own coats, right? Your own shoes and stuff, right?
Yeah, you have to. You have to have
So
they didn't even provide that for us, which is
right,
messed
so
up.
they just give you McDonald's don't give you a coat. Burger King don't give you a coat.
And who's outside working at McDonald's and Burger King?
Ma'am, you wear your own coat. The person that work at McDonald's, when they take out the trash, they go get their coat and they take out the trash. They put their coat on over their McDonald's uniform and they go. The person who work at McDonald's, they go sweep the
Don't take
park.
out trash. I don't take out trash,
Yeah,
Mark. I work outside. I have to
okay.
be outside working outside.
Okay, so here's the thing: when you work for other jobs and you work outside and they pay you, people they go get some long johns. Go get you some long johns. You know what long johns is? You 53. Go get you some long johns. Go get you some thermal long johns, whatever you call them down there in Louisville. Put you some long johns on. Get you some thermal. Go get you a Carhartt. Go get you a wool skull cap. Go get you some earmuffs, some gloves. It's plenty of jobs that they hire you to work outside and they don't provide you the uniform. If you here, I can think of a bunch of jobs. You work for streets and sanitations here, man, them guys be outside in Carhartts and them old coveralls. The city don't give them that shit. Man, we giving you a job, man. Now here's the job. Go get what you need to get to do the job.
No, so that's why I'm not there anymore. Because I wasn't putting up with this stuff anymore.
Nobody, like, ma'am, the reasons that you're giving me, like, come on now, like, this is crazy to me right now.
But that was stuff that was important to me. It might be crazy to you, but as an employee, it was important to me.
But see, this is why you in the situation you in. You've been going probably from job to job complaining because you think, like, motherfuckers supposed to, like, give you this is not the real world, ma'am. This is not like you're not living in the real world. You're living in some type of other world in your mind. The real world don't operate like that.
So what world am I living in if I'm not living in the real world? Because I worked at a job that provided uniforms and provided everything that you just said. All of that.
Not every job provides you uniforms. Not every job provides you.
Well, don't act like some jobs don't do it because some jobs do it.
They gave you a uniform. They provided you a uniform, but you wanted more than what they provided you. They provide you the shirt and the bottom. You can wear your own coat. Just put your own coat on.
Okay, so did I not tell you I worked at delivery fuel? So I spent $60, $100 on a jacket for it to get dirty and smell like gasoline and diesel. I can't wear that in my personal life.
That's part of the job. That's why it's a work coat. You wear it when you go to work. What do you mean? You delivering fuel all day. You're gonna smell like fuel.
Right.
If you're a garbage man, you're gonna smell like fucking shit garbage all day. Like if you a goddamn gym trainer, your ass gonna be musty. I like you're gonna smell. If you're delivering fuel all day, you're gonna smell like it. The vapors are gonna sink into the cotton of your clothes, and it's gonna stay there until you wash it.
Okay, so I'm telling you what I felt was disrespect. I'm not asking you to agree with it.
Ma'am, and I'm telling you, as a person who's consuming what you're telling me, this shit is crazy. It's not about agree or disagree, but this is a prime example where I'm saying, yo, mentally, you not. You wanted me to keep it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Like you said, man, I don't want to smell like gas all day, but you delivering fuel.
Say that. I didn't say I didn't want to smell like. I said that if I spend money on a coat, a real good quality coat, costs anywhere between $60 and $100. It's stuff that I can only wear at work. I can't wear it in my personal day because it's gonna smell like diesel.
That's why it's part of your work uniform. You buy certain shit to work in. You've never, you don't know that people buy work clothes? People buy work clothes every day. You think this hospital gives nurses scrubs? I've dated 2 nurses. They buy their own scrubs. When they scrub,
you used to work in the hospital. I didn't have to buy.
Ma'am,
I didn't have to buy scrubs.
I don't listen. I've dated 2 nurses in the past, and they were buying their own scrubs.
Probably because they wanted something better than what the hospital was offering, not because they had to.
Ma'am, listen, people work jobs and they buy their uniform. I see it all the time. I provided uniforms and people still went out and bought other shit to go with it.
But that's my thing. I
Police
had to
officers,
do
you
that.
think the city provides police officers? They probably give them one uniform. But you know what? The cop who wants the leather police coat, you got to buy it. If you want these patches, you got to pay for them shit. And then you got to take them to a tailor and get them put on. If you want your star number put like even police officers.
If I want some
pay for their
stretch
uniform.
in my pants because I'm a woman and I want stretch in my pants because men don't have hips. So men don't have hips, men don't have ass. So why would you give them?
Why as an employer would I want you to show your figure off? If my uniform is Dickies or Centos, right? Let's say Centos and they provide the uniforms, or let's say Dickies. Let's make it simple. And Dickies, they come relaxed fit, they come straight fit. Or let's say relaxed. Like, here's the thing. The jeans, the Dickies are relaxed. Get your waist size. They may be a little wide legged or a relaxed fit, but as a business owner, why would I even want you as a female employee to show off your figure to even present any type of anything that could arise from you walking around here showing off your figure? Like, why would I even?
But how am I showing off my figure? Because I want clothes that are specifically made for a woman. How
This
am I
is
showing off my
blue
figure?
collar work. What does your hips have to do with this? Like you said, you
because I'm in a truck driving a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I want spandex in my pants. They don't put spandex. Well, now they do, but back in the day, they didn't put spandex in their clothes.
Ma'am, when you come into an industry that's blue collar, this is what comes with blue collar work. This is hands-on blue collar. Once more really, really dominated by men. It's that type of job.
You have to accept the bullshit because it's dominated by men, and they.
When I
don't mean I have to accept it.
When I see
and that's why I quit.
When I see all these women UPS drivers, the Dickies, the brown Dickies aren't different. They're the same brown Dickies that they sell probably in the UPS uniform catalog for employees to order. It's these are the fitted ones for the women that show all that ass. These ain't
They're not
all that
fitted.
Dickies.
I didn't say they fitted.
Okay,
I never once said fitted.
So there's not a difference. It is what it is. It's delivery business, the logistics business. It's universal. This is the uniform, right? You want to do blue collar work. This is what comes along with it.
And that's the thing about it. They have women uniforms, and I eventually got them. So why wasn't I offered them in the first place?
Listen, I'm okay, man. If that's why you quit a job because the uniform didn't show your figure, like you said earlier, then I don't know.
You go on and on. I didn't say that I wasn't sure that it wasn't showing my figure. You silly. You keep on that, and that's not what I said. I never once said that.
Well, you said you wanted to fit more because you're a woman.
I didn't say I wanted to fit more. I said I wanted to be comfortable. I want to wear women's clothing. I said I didn't want to wear men's clothing. That was it. That's all.
All right. Well, I don't know where in, blue collar logistics that, I don't know.
They make those kind of clothes for women.
But
they do.
If the company doesn't.
I was a fuel delivery driver, so I had to have flame retardant clothes. They make it for women. They do.
Yeah. Well, if that company doesn't have that in their uniform thing, their uniform book, or
they did. They did. And she eventually sent me some once I started complaining. So, but why do I have to complain?
Okay, so if you got the uniform, then now what's the problem?
The sales department sucked.
What does the department got to do with you?
Oh, because the sales department was responsible for putting the directions and the locations of where we had to go in our handhelds.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go to a location and I pull up and that's not where I'm supposed to be, and I'm supposed to be somewhere maybe like 20, 30 miles away, that's frustrating as hell. And it wasn't something that happened occasionally. It happened on a regular basis. It's like they just didn't care. Like, we get in trouble for doing shit wrong, but how come sales can't get in trouble for sending us to the wrong location? I had to back up into traffic one day off the street because I went to a location where I couldn't even turn around because the address was wrong. It's a lot of reasons. I could go on and on, but that's not even the reason why I called.
Why
I
don't
just
you
told
feel
you.
like you know, I don't know. I just think I'm keeping it a buck with you, man, and I'm just being honest. I think all these reasons are just I just don't think they're good reasons, to be honest with you.
And that's fine.
I
I'm
just
like I
think
said, I can go on and on, but I didn't call in to complain about my past job.
no. I'm just listening. We chopping it up. This is what we chopping it up. Listen,
These comments are wild.
hey,
I love it when people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I
listen.
worked in a truck by myself, not with coworkers. Could never find a work husband if I wanted to. And yes, I am a plus size
A
woman.
work husband. What are you talking about?
Somebody said she's too worried about finding a work husband. Like I said, I worked by myself. I was the only driver for that company in Louisville, Kentucky. Did not have coworkers.
Plus size woman. What are you? You must be a. Oh, you reading the comment. The person who said you must be a plus size woman is a woman. I mean, that's a woman.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all. They said that. I was like, I am a plus size woman. I didn't get offended. It takes a lot to offend me, and I don't expect everybody to agree with what I'm saying, and I'm not going back and forth with you. You don't have to agree with me. I called in because I respect what you have to say, and I respect your opinion always.
I appreciate that. So I hope you respect what I'm saying, and and like the culture that's on my channel is just a lot of accountability, and it's just it's just a lot of truth. It's like no fluff over here. So the chat going pretty much reciprocate what I'm saying, and I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I'm just thinking, and I'm being honest with you. I'm just thinking, if I was a child of yours, 10, 11, 12 years old, you would let those excuses, you would use those excuses to quit. But I'm a 10, 11-year-old child, and now my life got to be tough because you can't deal with a little uniform and some miscommunication and sales and shit like that. Like none of these reasons is to me is good. What if you had like small school age children?
But I don't. So I don't. I don't. That's the thing about it. When I did have kids that age, yeah, I was out there working probably 2 or 3 jobs, but I don't have to do that anymore because I don't have the 11-year-old. I don't even have an 11-year-old grandchild. I have grandchildren. My grandchildren aren't even that old.
What are you doing with all your the money that you make? Where is it going?
I do a lot of shopping. I do. I like to go on vacations.
There you go.
I like to travel.
There you go. You got an Instagram page? I don't want the Instagram. I don't want it. I just want to know if you got one.
Yeah, but I don't post anything on there.
There we go. See, this is the thing. This that culture shit. See, you too caught up in the culture. You a prime example of what I be talking about. You make money and you spend it. For what? You're not in a position to travel.
But I do, and I don't regret it.
Who you traveling for?
Why not?
You're not in a position.
Because I make a paycheck because I want to do something with it. That's why.
Oh, you deserve it. Your homegirls be telling you deserve it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I did not say that.
Your homegirls tell you that, girl.
It's because I can. How about that?
You been to Tulum? You been to Tulum, ain't you?
No, I've never been to Tulum.
You ain't never been to Tulum? Because that's one of the...
No.
Okay. All right. They be telling you that, though. You deserve it, girl. Go ahead. You only live... Girl, you deserve it.
No, I don't have girlfriends that talk like that. We don't have to hype each other up. I don't need nobody's permission to spend my money.
There you go. Like you this... There he is. There you go. Who you be traveling with?
Usually it's with my children.
Okay.
Or either by myself.
So you travel by yourself. You be on a lot of cruises, don't you? Huh?
A lot of my traveling involves flying back home to California. That's where a lot of my traveling involves.
So you ain't got a passport or nothing like that?
Yeah, I have a passport.
So your traveling is just going to California?
No, I've been on a few cruises. I do some of the traveling I do is by car. I don't always have to be on a plane or on a cruise boat.
So you want to start a business, but you getting paid and then you putting your money in taking trips.
But that's the thing about it. I know that I'm gonna have to have a different mindset, a different behavior, a different everything going into owning a business. I'm not retarded. I mean, I understand. When I say retarded, I mean slow. Like I can't comprehend.
How much credit card debt you in?
I've never really had a lot of credit cards, and I think the highest limit I've ever had on a credit card maybe was like $500. So I don't have a lot of credit cards.
Why is it that your score is so low?
Just not paying stuff on time, being late. You know, that will affect your stuff a lot.
All right. So yeah, man. You need to get you need to get yourself together before you start a business.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, I think you should.
Can you hear me when I say I agree with that?
Yeah. And I think you should go apply at a job. Go get your trucking job back and stop complaining about stuff like uniforms.
No, that's what we're not going to agree on.
Go. You know what? Who would it probably be good for you? A security guard.
Then why would that be? Why would I make a good security guard?
Because you could just sit down.
And why do I want to just sit down?
Because you can wear your uniform, it could fit the way you want to fit, and ain't gonna be nobody over your shoulder. Make sure you go to like Allied Universal and tell them you want to go to like a luxury building or like a senior citizen building or somewhere. You just sit at the desk and you just tell people, sign in. What unit you going to see? 805.
Now you're being condescending because I told you that I worked hard as a fuel delivery truck driver.
Here's the thing. When we work hard, we don't complain. We go get it. We don't complain about things like uniforms and shit like that.
And I stopped complaining. I stopped complaining.
We don't worry about what this person getting paid and what the salespeople. We not worried. We too busy focusing on us.
Working for somebody else.
Listen, I worked for somebody else for many, many years. I never planned on being a business owner. Business owner was never in my plans. It was destined for me. You dig what I'm saying? And the shit that I'm willing to do, I know you're not willing to do it. The discipline I have, you don't have it. The sacrifice that it took, you ain't there.
But that's the thing about it, Mark. That's why you're on here, so we can avoid some of those pitfalls and mistakes that you made.
I didn't know a lot of the mistakes that I made early on. They didn't cost me what they're gonna cost you. Because of the plan that I had and how I went about it. My learning curve was very inexpensive. One, I had patience. Two, I delayed my gratification. The shit that poor people, like some of these poor detractors, ridicule me for, right? Is a big part of the reason why I was able to grow.
So I know what it's like to.
So here's the thing. You're 53.
Mm-hmm.
You're 53, ma'am.
Yes.
So it's the time thing. It's a race. Not saying it's too late, but now I can sugarcoat it for you if you want, but my lips won't let me.
And I didn't call to hear you sugarcoat anything. You're giving it to me the way that I need to hear it. And I like I said, I appreciate that. Like I said, we can agree to disagree on some things. But yeah, I didn't call here for you to sugarcoat or tell me what I wanted to hear because you don't do that. I've watched your show long enough to know that you don't do that.
You really called up here because you wanted me to tell you what you needed to hear. You can't tell yourself, so you wanted me to tell it to you.
I called because you're in this business already.
Ma'am.
So you know.
This is what I need you to do, ma'am. I need you to change your mind. Your mindset. I need you to stop spending money, stop taking trips. I need you to start budgeting. I need you to increase your income. I need you to stop looking at jobs like a plantation.
That's what they are.
No, they're not, ma'am. No, they're not. A job is not a plantation. You got me on replay?
No, I don't know what that is.
Why am I hearing the echo? Maybe I'm too close to the mic. That's probably what it is. Yeah, job is not a plantation, ma'am. I don't look at it like that. People that look at jobs like plantations, like I don't understand that. What is that? Why do you look at a job like a plantation?
Like a corporate plantation?
Like, why do you think it's slavery?
Because it's a mental slavery. Because we are taught and we are shaped and we are molded to work. We're not educated. We're not taught life skills. We're not taught how to build relationships, how to start businesses, how to be entrepreneurs, how to get in the We're not taught any of that.
It's not a job's job to teach you those things. It's a job's job to delegate you a scope of work. That's why they hired you. Listen, move.
Right, and they want us to come do what they wanted to do, take whatever money they willing to pay us.
No, you get what you negotiate. You get paid what you accept. What are you talking?
Who taught you how to negotiate? Who taught us how to negotiate? What level of school was we taught to negotiate? Where did we learn that?
Ma'am, you know what year is this? Hold on. Who was we? Let me go back. Who was we?
The human race, like people in that when we go to school, just growing up.
When you us how to negotiate, who is we? Who was us? Is it a specific demographic you're referring to?
No, not at all.
So who is we?
I just said the human race.
You go to a job and you interview and they say, "Yo, this is what we offering you." What do? Do you accept it or do you counter it?
And I'm asking you. So when you on your very first job, fresh out of whatever, anybody out there in the comments that have so much to say. Mm-hmm. When were they taught that? Oh, when you your job, say it was McDonald's or Burger King. Who was even negotiating their wages?
It's like everybody's first job is normally a minimum wage job. I got hired as a stock.
Why? Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be a minimum wage job though? Because that's what we're programmed to think. That's why I talk about the mental slavery.
Because I was 18 and I was a student.
And you don't think that? And so you couldn't negotiate. Nobody. You're thinking somebody told you, "Hey, Mark, I don't give a damn if you're 15. When you go into this job, you need to. These are negotiating skills you should have. Why should it depend on being our first job, our 100th job, or how old we are?
How should what determine our first job? Or what are you talking about?
I'm just saying there are just certain things that we're just not taught.
Ma'am, as you grow through your career or your job journey, you understand your value. You understand minimum wage versus above minimum wage versus what a career is paying if you got a degree, entry level pay, and things of that nature. Like as a 53-year-old woman, you should know that. So you should know what the market rate for a specific job is. You can get that understanding by just looking at the comps.
Okay, so we're not talking about me as a 53-year-old. You're asking me why do I feel like it's a plantation, and I explained that to you. And you're going on to me being 53, and I'm saying that growing up in this education system, there are certain life skills that are not taught to anybody.
Like what? Like what? What life skills?
Like how to negotiate your wages. Why should I have to have, like I said, why can't I know how to negotiate my wage at my first job when I'm 18? Why can't I know that then?
So you saying the education system should teach you somewhere in grade school or high school how to negotiate?
Why not?
Because don't
I need that skill?
Because the with inflation, rates and pay changes all the time. So why would they teach you something in grammar school when it's probably not going to be any relevance when you get out in the work field?
Okay, so then teach me in high school then.
Okay, minimum wage.
Or better yet,
most
teach me
people,
so I don't have to go work at McDonald's or Burger King for my first job.
There's already a threshold because most people's jobs are minimum wage anyway. Most people start their first job as a teenager, and it's normally.
But you don't have to.
So
that's the mental slavery I'm telling you about.
What do you mean?
Why do you have to accept that? That's crazy to me. You're just telling me because you're 18 and it's your first job, you have to work at Burger King or McDonald's. That's crazy to me.
Okay, but
what you're saying?
What skills do you have at that point?
I'm a fucking human being.
Ma'am, most people's brains aren't fully developed until they're 25. Like what skill?
But that mean I have to accept less then? That's what you're saying.
Okay, so would you expect an 18-year-old to be a brain surgeon and get paid like a brain surgeon?
Okay, so I'm coming from the perspective I belong to a group that gets on Zoom meetings every single day. And there are children in this group that I'm a part of that have invested in the stock market, that have thousands of dollars, that are not planning on going to that have to worry about having student debt loans and all this whole kind of stuff because they're learning how to invest in the stock market and do this and that and the other. So they don't have to go work for somebody else. So you understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. I don't want to even go on that subject.
So they probably have a parent or someone who's guiding them.
Right.
But here's the thing. You don't really even understand business because what you're saying is pure ignorance. You're saying, why does a person have to accept that at a young age that's taking a minimum wage job? Like the answer is pretty much cut and dry.
Why? Because that's what we're taught to do.
No, it's not what you're taught to. It's a business. If you go work at McDonald's, they're selling an economy meal. The meal.
Okay, I worked at McDonald's.
Hold on, I'm explaining something to you. They're selling an economy meal at an economic price. That's why it's an economy meal. How much margin do you think is in there? I'm selling you a burger, a fry, and a drink at an economic price. And everything that it takes to put that meal together, from the bun, the meat, the relish, the pickles, the ketchup, the mustard, the wrapper for the burger, the fries, the carton for the fries, the cup for the drink, the soda, the lid, the straw, plus the labor, plus the shipping cost, plus the franchise fee to McDonald's. And this meal is $7
But that's the thing about it. Why? You don't have to go work there.
The pay is... What do you mean you don't have to go work there? Listen, man, we need people to work there. The people that
Who's we?
It's the teenagers that go work there. Or the people who are older that have to work there because they can't go get nothing else. What do you mean? That's why it's there. Life is about life is about choices and decisions. And the people who do things the right way that are here, we pay the people down here to do the things that we don't have to do. Doesn't mean you have to stay down here forever. But the person up here doesn't have to work at McDonald's. But we need somebody to work at McDonald's. So, and I'm keeping a buck with you. When you make poor decisions, when you make ignorant decisions, when you don't manage your money well, and you go out and you make mistakes and shit like that, and then you're forced into a situation where you have to work here. People up here need people to continue to do things that you're doing. Because the people up here make money off your ignorance.
So when I stop being ignorant, when I come out from the ignorant cloud, when I start using my brain, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to live that life. I don't want to live under that cloud anymore. Then I'm delusional, and I'm not disciplined, and I need to do this, and I'm too old, and blah 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 blah.
No.
You're delusional. And you broke, and you don't know no better.
As long as you're living under that cloud and making those mistakes is the delusion. The delusion starts to dissipate once you change your mindset and start changing your behavior to come from under that.
So what part of changing my mindset included getting rid of that job?
I think you need a job. I think the reason why you quit the job was, I think those reasons are just not, I just don't think those are good reasons. I just don't.
And so we can agree to disagree on that.
That's fine. But if you, and it's clear, you can probably work a lot of jobs. You're going to find a reason to get out of a lot of jobs.
I'm not even going to start.
The job.
I'm not even going to go.
Right.
I'm not even going to apply.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You want to start a business, but you have but your credit is bad. You have no capital, and you refuse to go work a job. So now your answer to coming up with the money is begging, asking, and figuring out a grant. Going to neighborhood location businesses and asking are they willing to invest in your business? Going to strangers and asking them, are they willing to invest into your business? This is your answer for coming up with the revenue to start a business.
Those are options. And I have options.
Never,
that's the thing about it. I have
never going to walk into a stranger's business and say, hey, I want to start a business. Can you guys donate? I never heard of that before. Like, is that a thing? Or you really would do that?
But for you, okay, so you're going to sit here and tell me you've heard of everything that's out there, all options? No, you might not have heard of it before, but that doesn't mean it's not plausible.
Who does that? I wish a motherfucker would come up to me and say, hey, I want to start a business, man. How much you got on it? Make it the fuck up out my face.
But you don't come at people like that.
Well,
you don't.
Oh, you gonna walk into business and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I'm looking to start my business. I was wondering if you guys would be willing to invest in me. Is that how you're gonna do it?
It's a start. It's not exactly like, not exactly like that, but it's a start. You write up a letter.
You rather go beg than go to work.
I work.
Ma'am,
I work.
You said you're willing to go door to door and ask businesses if they're willing to invest in your startup business that you don't have a plan for, nor do you have a backup, nor do you have credit, nor do you have any working capital. You're looking for somebody else to help boost you up instead of boosting yourself up.
You do understand the reason I called, and you do understand that you answered my question. But you do understand that you took it to other places. I did not.
No, I didn't take it nowhere. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I ain't took it nowhere. I can't get this is not for me to. You call me. I'm straight. Trust me. I'm good. I'm telling you what you need to hear.
Right. But then you're like, well, why do you call it a plantation? And I tell you why.
Ma'am, you
argue with that.
But you asking for a handout. You refuse to build yourself up. You're looking for others to build you up. Everything you're saying is you're looking for somebody to build you up and put you in the position. Instead of
I'm not asking somebody I would never ask somebody to invest something in me that I'm not willing to invest in myself.
I hear you, but you said you're not willing to go to work. You said, yo, I'll go to business and ask them, can they invest?
I've worked. I have worked.
Keep working.
No, I'm not.
All right, well, there you go.
I'm not. I can do with yes, you need to have some discipline. Yes, you need to get a plan together. Yes, you need to get your credit together. Yes, you need to get some fundamentally shit in place. But what I'm not going to do is go find another job. That's what I'm not going to do. And I also said I'd be willing to come back and check in with you a month from now to tell you where I'm at.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here. I'm going to change the mood color for you. We got to change the mood color for you.
What's should the color be? I knew you was going to say.
We're going to change the mood color for you.
I knew you was going to say that. What color is it now? Was that blue, purple?
Oh, my Mark Demento. I didn't turn my damn sign on. God damn it. It's been on.
Somebody said save her number as do not disturb. People are ignorant. I swear. And all you folks out here making comments, I bet you y'all ain't got shit going on either. I bet y'all on a corporate plantation working for somebody else.
Ma'am, majority of these people are truckers. What are you talking about? They're not corporate.
I'm working for somebody else. What do you mean?
Majority of these people are owner-operators.
Once again, like you said, working for somebody else. You said that yourself.
Owner-operators working for somebody else? Owner operator? Owner operator.
Like you said, you're always answering to somebody else.
Owner operator?
Okay, that's fine. That's what I want to be, an owner operator. So that way, if in your mind, if owner operator means you're not working for somebody else or you're not answering to somebody else, that's what I'm working
you
for.
want to start a box truck or a cargo van. So I mean, if you're an owner operator, you make the decisions for your business.
First of all, before I even get into owner operator, I'm in control of myself. I'm the boss of myself.
That's why I'm telling you, you need to make better decisions for yourself.
And I said, I agree with you.
All right. So yeah, I think,
Somebody don't hate on the chat. The chat's hating on me.
The chat ain't hating on you. They listen to what you saying and they responding. The chat is hearing the chat is hearing the same thing I'm hearing, and their thoughts are the same as mine. I think you're tweaking, to be honest with you.
You tweaking as far as being told that I'm single, I can't find a sugar daddy.
That shit.
What's that got to do with being an owner operator?
The chat gonna be the chat. You dig what I'm
saying?
I don't care about the single shit, but as far as
that's what I'm talking about.
It looks, as far as work is concerned, I just don't. And then how you want to come up? You come telling me you want to start the business, but you ain't got no money and you got bad credit. And then and I'm asking you how you gonna come up with it, and you telling me you gonna go door to door and shit like ask for it. Like, man, that shit crazy to me. I ain't never heard no shit like that before in my life.
But that doesn't mean it's not possible. I just said that.
Give you something, man. You ain't willing to go get it on your own. Ain't nobody gonna give you shit that you ain't willing to go do for yourself. A motherfucker might help you when they see you trying. They might chip in and like, man, I see a motherfucker trying. I might match you. You dig what I'm saying? But like, you want a motherfucker to put you in the dough. Like, that's some hope shit. You dreaming, that's some hope shit. You doing everything, buddy, in the earlier part of this last year that I reacted to. That's the same shit that I be talking about. Y'all be hoping and dreaming, hoping for this fucking miracle, and it's not gonna happen. Ain't nobody just gonna wake up one day and say, let me go find that girl, that lady that was on Mark's show, and go give her the money. Nobody gonna do that. Somebody gonna do that, man. Nobody's coming to save you.
I'm definitely not looking for anybody to save me.
You are when you say, yo, I want to start a business. I ain't got no money and no credit. Ma'am, how you going to come up with the money? Man, I'm going to go door to door. That's what you said.
I just said that was an option to ask other businesses and companies.
Why would a business just give a random stranger money?
They might not.
They're not.
Okay. But at the end of the day, this is two things that I'm willing to do and not willing to do. Well, first of all, I'm listening to you, and I'm willing to take your advice. Second of all, I'm not going to go find another job. Third of all, like I said, I'll call back, and somebody told you to put me on Do Not Disturb. Don't take my phone call when I call. I'm calling back in this show and telling you what I've accomplished a month from now. She can't walk through the door.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Even somebody in the comments said every load is a new boss. You have to follow their instructions, pick up and deliver when told, employee or independent contractor, W-2 or 1099. That's where I'm coming from, that philosophy right there.
Ma'am, you don't understand where you coming from, to be honest with you.
Just because I don't agree with...
You see what I'm saying? You don't know. That's what I'm telling you. You don't know. You keep talking about this plantation and all this other stuff. You've been listening to too many of these internet, whatever that niche is, where they talk about the plantations and all this other jobs, and your mind frame ain't no different than the mind frame of the people who sold this box truck shit. Y'all need to get off the internet listening to these people send y'all off, man.
But you're on the internet, Mark. If you wasn't on the internet, how am I gonna have access to
I don't
you?
send people off. You listen, the person that put this plantation shit in your head is sending you off. Mark don't send people off. Mark is a realist.
What?
I know what it is. Like the shit, like I don't sell people hopes and dreams. I tell you what it is, and people don't like it. See, the shit that you was sold with this plantation shit, I'm telling you the shit bullshit. It's bullshit. That shit you've been watching, Tariq and all them niggas that's put this shit in your head, it's bullshit.
I don't know who Tariq is. That's funny. Okay, we can. Like I said, that's something else we can agree to disagree on, because I think what you're telling me is that children and teenagers shouldn't be better educated when it comes to.
Stop watching them giggers. Them giggers.
What's a gigger?
Yeah, you've been watching either the giggers, or you've been watching Tariq Nasheed and the FBA people and the plantation talk about this the jobs is the plantation. Well, whatever niche that is, they sending you off. This is the real world. Oh, you can do it. We got to stop working for these people. We can build our own and da-da-da-da. But then they don't give you the skills and the things that you need to do it, or the understanding what it takes to actually succeed, or the statistics of success versus failure.
But you do agree that there is a plan, that there is something that can be done.
Yeah, because people do it every day. It's just majority of people fail.
Okay. And you're talking to somebody who's willing to go out there and do what needs to be done. I don't give a damn if I was 73 talking to you right now. It's not too late. It's never too late.
No, you want what a person that is willing to go out there and do whatever that needs to be done. You want it, but you're not willing to go out there and do whatever needs to be done.
I don't listen to Umar. Yes, I am.
Because if you were, you would not denounce work. Because you know what you need? You need capital. In order to get capital, you need to go work. It's a lot of people that do a lot of shit every single day that they don't want to do, but they have to do it. Period.
And and that causes stress. And that's why people are dying at the level, bad health, bad mental health, all that. I'm just stressed enough. I'm not doing it.
What you make it, everything you doing is excuses.
That's fine.
Everything you do saying is excuses.
You gonna sit there and tell me people are not stressed? That don't stress people out?
What don't
stress? That doesn't affect people's mental health?
What?
Just going out and just doing something because they have to do it?
You know what stress people out more? Being fucked up, being broke. That's why I got certain people that's my detractors that have to come over here and do the detracting thing because they fucked up. This is just fucking depressing. I'd rather go out and work and get some money than have no money, because it's having no money is way more depressing than going and working a job that I'm earning while I'm working.
I tell my kids that all the time. I agree with you.
The motherfucker that ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw it, that's a depressed motherfucker.
I agree with you, but I'm not in that position.
All right. Well, then here's the thing. If you want to start a business, you need to go out and you need to do what you need to do to get the money so that you can start it. You don't have it. You looking for a handout. So motherfucker give you a handout, you still gonna fail because you don't know what to do with it. Why would I give you something that you ain't willing to work for? Why would I just give you something that you're not willing to even work for yourself? Man, I know you've been listening to these people. I hear it. And this is fucked up, man. I talk to people like you all the time. It's just normally men that's listening to these people online. The social media got motherfuckers fucked up out here. I live in the real world. See, I just don't know. And see, I understand you a woman, so you probably get little reprieves here and there. But eventually that shit gonna come to an end. Like, I know this chick. I'm gonna tell you a story. I knew this chick a while ago. And throughout her 20s, she got by off her looks. 30s, got by. By the time mid-30s came, as those looks started to wear and things like that, wasn't marketable anymore. Wasted her youth, and then got up there in age, and once those looks couldn't get you by, and then that age thing comes in, now you trying to figure shit out. But guess what? It's harder to figure shit out the older you get. You're not as
That's not me. I've never been married.
I'm kicking it with you. You're not as marketable. Not just in the world of dating where you might luck up and find this well-to-do man that's willing to take care of you based on your looks, but even from a corporate business perspective. Why? Because you have the mindset that you have. We can't mold you into you got too many old bad habits. You stuck in your ways. And what you need to understand is the position that you're in and what you want to do. You need to become unstuck. Because what the jobs have, you need it. What you need, you can't get it without them. They have the leverage. You don't. What skills do you have? You keep saying, well, who's supposed to teach us that? So that just lets me know that you have none. So then I can ask.
What skills do I not have?
So let me ask you, what have you been doing for the last 30 years of your life?
Thank you. Developing skills to go and work for somebody else and make their company money and make their families rich.
You built anything in the last 30 years? Why didn't you have the discipline to find a career and stay there? What have you been doing? So now we're at this point, and you're talking about lack of skills and who was supposed to teach you this and who was supposed to teach you that. What I'm saying now is you're not marketable even from a job corporate perspective. But here's the thing.
Why am I not marketable?
Because of everything that you're stubborn. Older people are stuck in their ways. See, corporate companies, they like younger people because we can mold and we can shape them. We can shape their mind.
And that's not a good thing.
Hold on.
That's not a good thing.
It's the culture of corporate America. If I'm hiring a person fresh out of college as an account exec and I'm investing into bringing them in, yes, I want them to stay with my company for 20, 30 years. We want to build them up. We rather build them up in-house, right? And keep them, right? Because it's more cost effective. And we want to shape them to our culture and our mindset within this corporation. Because they're naive. Versus you.
And that's not a good thing.
You. Oh, it's a culture thing. And see, that's how I know you're not ready. Because see, you're looking at things from a personal level, but you say you want to be a business person. You don't look at things like a business person, because if I'm a business person, I want you to conform to this shit in here that I got going on. Fuck.
You're not a business person because I don't have a business yet.
And see, here's the thing: your mind should be transitioning, but you're so gung ho within this slave plantation employee consumer mindset. You're gung ho on that shit. You're not even teetering, and I don't even see you being able to be like me being able to shape and transition your mind. You're gung ho. You're like anti-establishment.
I sure am.
And that's why I know it's not you. It's just not. This ain't it. How you gonna be a business person and be anti-establishment when you want to build an establishment?
Because most people that go into business for themselves, they are anti-establishment because they don't want to sit up there and have to follow and do what somebody's doing. You're being told what to do, or they inherited it.
When you're building a business, especially you're building it with the idea to scale, you're going to have systems. And the people that come...
You know what? Let me take that back. Most people that have businesses are in the mindset of entrapping the minds of other people and molding them so they can go and just work for them mindlessly. And after 30 years of work and don't have shit to show for it.
Listen.
Don't have nothing to show for it.
No, it ain't about shit to show. It's up to an individual how they appropriate the money that they're getting.
But who's teaching us this?
Listen, ma'am, that's how I know you ain't ready, because any business owner that comes into a business with the idea of scale is getting paid off people's labor. You get paid off the people's labor. That's what it is. You're getting paid off the work of people's backs. It's what it is. It's cut and dry. It's no way. This is what it is. So either
this back is not available to be worked off anymore.
Okay. So, but here's the thing: what you just said was wrong, and I just proved it wrong.
This back is not available anymore.
I don't know how you gonna come up with that money. Then I don't know.
I'll let you know when I come up with it.
You must gonna go. What's that? Nah, I almost said something. I ain't gonna say it. It was a joke.
Please don't sit there and insult me by saying so. I don't even be on social media unless knowing on something like fans only, only fans or whatever you're talking about.
I wasn't gonna say OnlyFans. I wasn't gonna say.
You said what?
I wasn't gonna say OnlyFans.
Yes, you were. That's what you was thinking.
I swear for God on everything I love. I wasn't gonna say OnlyFans.
Then what was you about to say?
I was gonna say you must gonna go find you an old sugar daddy.
I've never been married. I've never been supported by a man. I've always been a single mother, had to raise kids on my own, worked 2 or 3 jobs at some point. So I'm not in that mindset of expecting somebody to all of a sudden come and rescue me. I'm not looking for Captain Save-A-Ho.
You just said you're willing to go door to door and ask for money instead of go work
for a company. So how is some man, unless he has millions of dollars and owns a company, that's the only way that he can help me. But how is expecting a man to help me? I'm going to a business or a company, not a man.
No, what I'm saying is, what's the difference of asking a man versus going business to business? Asking the business is door to door for money. 9 times out of 10, majority of those owners are going to be men.
You don't see the difference between asking a man, somebody that a person on a personal level, you don't see a difference between that? Going to somebody personally or going to a business?
I think asking somebody to do something like this versus you going out and doing it on yourself, to me, is the same, one and the same. Like,
okay, and that's fine. Like you said, I have to find some way to do it for myself, but getting another job is not that way. And I didn't say I didn't disagree with you about finding, about what it is I need to do. I just said I wasn't willing to go work for somebody else again to do it. That's all I said.
I'm curious to know how you're going to do this then.
Don't be curious. Don't be curious.
I'm curious.
I'm curious.
No, I'm curious.
But why? But I said I'll keep in touch. I'll keep in touch. I'll let you know.
30 days, come back. By Martin Luther King birthday, we want to hear how you, if you did it or didn't you. Because, man, you finna ask for man. Yeah, man, I thought I heard it all. But you might be up there. You might be one of the ones that take the cake when we do this countdown at the end of the year. You might be up there. Yeah, you might be up there. Oh, you came in at the 11th hour, right before the end of the year.
I hope not. I don't think what I'm seeing is that
you up there.
Is that out there?
Make the countdown.
I don't think anything I'm saying is that out there. Just because you don't agree with folks doesn't mean that they out there.
This is some of the most craziest stuff I've ever heard.
Well, that's not what I called in for. I wasn't calling in trying to be radical or crazy. I was actually calling in for advice.
This is middle American mindset for sure. For sure.
I don't know what that means, but okay. We're Southern.
Middle American mindset.
We're Southerners here in Kentucky. We're not Middle America.
You don't understand. Middle American mindset. Small town mindset. You ain't got it. That shit. You to get it, it ain't in you. That shit that you need in you, it ain't in you.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's see. You want to put? Well, I was gonna make a wager, but can't do that. You dig what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I grew up in Cali.
It must have been Northern Cali.
No. No, I grew up in the trenches in South Central fucking LA with the gangbangers and the crack era. Yes, that's me. I was born in 1972. I was in the midst of all of that.
What year you move out of South Central? 1974?
That makes sense, yeah.
Because you damn sure in your younger years and your teenage years and your early adulthood, you definitely didn't come up in that shit. You definitely wasn't in South Central in the 80s.
Yeah, that's when I was in South Central. Was in the 80s.
You was in
that's
South
what I just told you.
80s.
Hmm?
Crack era. Because
I
that's
went to Figueroa Street School. It's elementary school, and from there I went to Bret Hart, and from there I went to Locke. Does that not sound like I was in the 80s? If I was born in 72?
I don't know. You might have moved out in 74. You might have never got a chance to experience that era. There's a lot of people that say they from somewhere, but they never was there, or they lived in the suburbs or some shit like that. They just trying to get the credibility off of.
They want that street cred.
They want the credibility. You know how many people say they from Chicago and move? They'll move somewhere and they like, where are you from? Where you originate? Oh yeah, I migrated here from Chicago, but the whole time.
Yeah, because that's what people do in California. That's what people do anywhere. They live in the suburbs, and then
right.
they catch a bus, or they get their parents drop them off in South Central to go to school.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So right. So just because you say you from somewhere, I'm not from LA, but I can have a conversation and tell somebody if they grew up a certain type of way or not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not from LA where I'm entrenched in LA culture to ask certain questions to kind of like, get those answers. But like, if you grew up in LA, like your mindset should be more survival. But right now it just seems like,
why do I have to be on survival mode? No, I don't want to be on survival mode. You can't thrive when you're trying to survive.
Ma'am, you're in survival mode.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am, and I'm trying to get out of it.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get out of it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm always in survival mode, and I'm not in survival mode. My mindset is there because I don't never want to go back. And it helps me make sound decisions. I don't make irrational decisions.
And if that works for you, that works for you. But people who are surviving, they're not thriving. Those two things, they don't go together.
No. Let me explain something to you, ma'am. The reason why you're in survival mode is because of the decisions that you make. You're in a financial survival mode because of the decisions that you make, the lack of discipline, this lack of sacrifice, because you can't say no. You can't say no, and then you can't say yes to doing what you need to do.
But what part of I am willing to do what I need to do? You're basically telling me I don't think telling me I don't think you're capable of doing it.
You need to go increase your income so that you can.
But you're telling me there's only one way I can do that, and I'm telling you there's more than one way to do it. That's where we disagree.
But begging we don't do that. When did we subject ourselves to begging? When you could just go out and do it. Like, I'm not finna
begging nobody.
You said you want to go door to door and ask businesses to invest in your business.
So what's the difference between me begging and negotiating my working wage? What's the difference?
How can you go beg somebody for something where you don't even have a plan? You're not even willing. Listen, ma'am, listen to what I'm saying. You're not even willing to get it for yourself. You come to a business and say, yo, you ask them for money. The first thing in their head, outside of the fact of how you going to run them their bread back, is, man, why she not willing to go out and put the work in? So if I give her this money, she probably going to give up. Her mindset, the shit that she's saying, like all this shit that you said this time I've been talking to you, from a business person's perspective and a seasoned business person, I would not take the risk with you based off what you're saying and your actions and what you're saying, because you'll give up as soon as times get hard. Even from you having your own truck or being in your own business, you ain't gonna weather that storm. You ain't gonna do what you need to do to get over that hump or get over that hill or whatever that situation is. How would I trust you with?
And there's a lot of people out there that probably think
that. How would I entrust you with an investment from a business perspective when you haven't shown any financial discipline from the personal? Your personal finances aren't in order. Then I'm going to entrust you with an infusion of capital? Like, come on, man. Like, see, this is business. See, you looking at it from your side, and I'm giving it to you from the other side of the equation. Anybody in their right mind is going to ask these things to themselves and to you. And then they're going to make a sound decision. And it's not going to go in your favor. You're a risk. And not only you're a risk, based off the decisions that you've made in your personal life, you're even more of a risk. It's the same reason a bank wouldn't give you the money.
Bank wouldn't lot of people the bank wouldn't give them money to. That's one of the first places they say don't even try going to is the bank.
Don't give new entrepreneurs money for the same reason I wouldn't give it to you, or most business people wouldn't give it to you. Because of everything that you're saying, man. I would have much rather. I just, you know, I wish you well, you know, but like I wish you more well outside of business, just from a personal perspective, as far as making the right decisions to get yourself in order before the business. You'll never be able to be successful in business if you don't have yourself in order. You have to make sure that you are good first. Your mind frame has to be good. Managing yourself and then managing a business is a tough task. And you have to be prepared for that. So,
like I said, I don't agree with everything you said, but I respect a lot of what you said, and I heard your advice.
all right, man.
And with that said, like I said, I'll be checking back in. Let you know where I am.
Have a happy holiday.
Thanks, you too.
All right. I'm closing the phone lines. I'm done. I don't want to talk to nobody else. All right. I'm done. All right, guys. I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't even have a closing thing to say. Bye.